Welcome to Patrick Roberts, our new timeline.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our new timeline. I see Sharky has joined us early, and Chloe and Trev. Yes, I know I was going to be on at 9, but hey, I did change it to 10. So I am a half hour early, considering. Anyways, so let's jump right into it, shall we? I am telling you right now, I have not heard anybody talk about this massacre that happened in 1921. It's title is the Tulsa Race Riot. That title don't even make sense to me. Supposedly a mob of a bunch of white guys burned the whole town down and killed over 300 people and injured like 1,000. It says they ran 10,000 people out of this town. I don't know if I can believe that, really. You have 10,000 people that are going to be run out of town by just a mob of white guys. I talked to some people that have heard about it before. Some people have not heard about it. I have not heard anything about this. When I grew up, yeah, maybe it wasn't in my history books. Fine. But when you bring up black slavery and Malcolm X and all that stuff and the Selma riots, all the stuff that happened in the past, I've never ever heard a word of this. Not even a word of it. So for me, and you guys, I don't know. It seems like a lot of people may have taken the download. I don't know. I don't know how what you guys, if you guys heard about this. So this supposedly this had taken place on it's June 2nd. So supposedly this took place June 2nd, 1921, a day after Memorial Day. Now, don't you think that would have been a conversation like it is now, a day after Memorial Day? I think it would have been talked about before. This is kind of like the motel that some people say was joint to the Twin Towers when the Twin Towers came down. I have no recall of a motel being attached to the Twin Towers. I've never heard any mention of a hotel collapsing when the Twin Towers collapsed. So this is kind of like along them lines. I've never heard of this massacre. They could have, they could have hid it from us in our history books, but something like this just doesn't stay hidden. This would have came out somewhere along the line. Would have been talked about. Would have been say, hey, we're coming up on anniversary of this massacre. Da 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 da. I've never ever heard anything like that. Hey Chloe, hey Catherine. I don't think I've heard about this. Yeah, there's a few people out there that I was even reading the comments, and most of the people in the comments never heard about it either. Sorry, currently updating my YouTube app. Can't handle the stop and go because by needing updating. Oh, okay. All right, do your thing, Chloe. So, yeah. Could it be misremembering? No. I admit I got a bad memory. But something like this, I would have at least heard about something about this. Because there's like a they called it Black Wall Street. Where did I write that down? The Black Wall Street Massacre, the Tulsa Massacre, the Tulsa Race Riot, June 1st, 1921. That's just something how they bring some, and to me, it looks like they're trying so hard to get this race riot going. That if you look at the stuff that's being put out there, it's all about getting the white and blacks mad at each other. Like, I mean, if I had just heard about this now, and it happened and everything, if I was black, I would be pissed off. I would be like, I'd be really mad, and they continue to do stuff like this. I'm seeing our old history disappear, and somewhat of a new history being born. It makes me think about how much my history, what I was told and taught in school, how much of that was really real. You know, you can only talk to the guys who had actually been there and get more than 3 or 4 accounts of it. Like say Vietnam. Vietnam really happened because you talk to the men that were over there, and it was more than 3 men. So if I've got a story or a history, like this massacre. Supposedly, they talked to 3 survivors, and they were 3 survivors from there, and of course, they're in their hundreds. So I don't know. I want more than 3 people. I want more than 3 people to tell me that this is actually true. And it very well could be true on this timeline. I mean, yeah. Well, that's the way I look at it. Is just on another timeline. I just switched timelines. So yeah, it just didn't happen in my timeline, but it sure to hell did happen on this timeline. Um, the Mandela Effect. It's a tricky thing. When you say, "Oh, my timeline," it happened on my time. Some people don't believe in the timelines. I don't know how else to explain it to sound at least a little rational. You know, we are definitely jumping timelines. And every once in a while, we'll get a big change. Like this, for instance. This is a big change. the hotel being connected to the Twin Towers. Well, that was a big change. Every once in a while, you get these big changes that tells me whenever a big change like this happens, that we've completely jumped into a new timeline. It's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So Dark Slayer's with us. I don't know if Sharky's still here, but Sharky, Catherine, Chloe, Brenda, anybody is more than welcome to come on and share your thoughts. I will put an invite out there for anybody that would like to come and join it. And I think I may finally have a faster internet because I paid extra money to get a faster internet, and for the first few days, it wasn't working very fast. So I want to see.
I don't even make sense.
Oh boy! I didn't want to do that. Yes. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna end up throwing me out. Damn it! I really got to call these guys and say, you know what? This is getting a little bit ridiculous. Oh boy, do we have a special guest coming up? She is a special guest straight from the Canadian border. Let's welcome Kiami that we can see in chat.
Yeah, the only way I can talk to you guys now. I'm still blocked. I checked.
That's something else. That is really
Brenda
weird.
made sure that I knew you were on. So thank you, Brenda.
Oh, that's cool. Brenda lets you know. Can Brenda see you?
Yeah, me and Brenda can chat, and I can chat across her YouTube stuff. Apparently, Sharky, it alerts him that I've written something, and he can see it on his phone. But when he clicks on the page to read it, it's not on the page, so YouTube removes it and scrubs it. So I don't know. Thanks, YouTube.
That is something else. Hey, Chappelle. Hey,
From the moment I came on your stream, that's why Algo said something about joining his stream, and I'm like, I don't know if you want me on your stream. I might be able to lose the ability to chat with people.
That's really amazing. I was just going to bring Algo up. I was just going to say that I seen Algo stream the other night.
And I was watching, and I didn't want to get banned from his chat because currently I can chat in his chat. So I figured I'd better stay off the live stream before I get banned there too.
Oh, I don't.
Because I don't know what it is, but the moment I joined your live stream for my first time, that's the night that I got banned from everything.
That's really weird. So you're telling me you don't show up in his chat either?
No, I show up in his chat for now, which is why I don't want to join his live stream because I'm worried that the moment that I live stream on his live stream, nobody will be able to see me in his chat either. And I'm going, well, I don't know. Now I'm stuck with only being able to come on if I want to be able to interact with you at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if there's any way I can look deeper into it. The only thing I can do is check out who's blocked and who's not, and you're definitely not blocked.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, if it's not something that's activated from your channel, which you'd be able to see, then it's something YouTube's done directly, and then there's probably nothing you can do about it.
So you say that you show up on the phone, right? If I punch this up on the phone, I should see you in the chat.
No.
If I punch this.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely not. I don't show up anywhere in this chat for anybody to see at all. The only person who can see me talking is me on my phone because they're trying to pretend like if I'm unable to tell, even though I clearly can tell. But
Hey,
it's easy
Trev.
for me to check because I just go from top chat to live chat and they disappear. Everything I've ever typed disappears.
Hey, Long Reach One.
And I've checked with Brenda to see if she could see me, and she can't.
There was a long time, years that I went where I couldn't see Long Reach One in the chat. Like at least 2 or 3 years. Not I just started
I
being
think
able to see
YouTube just randomly fucks with people for the sake of fucking with people. It's probably somebody who's bored and just wants to play around, and they're being a shithead, or they're getting paid to do it. One of the two. I don't care either way. It's not
Yeah,
that big of a deal.
yeah. At least we can get you on here. I'd rather have you on here anyways. Talking to me than in chat anyways.
So the difference right now is instead of letting me type in chat where some people might see it, they're forcing me to come on a live stream so that I'm vocalizing it so everybody that can hear it. That doesn't
Well,
sound like
what is
helping,
it?
but that's
What is
okay.
it that they don't want you talking about?
I don't really know what it is that I know that I've apparently stumbled onto that they didn't want me telling, because I share everything that I know that's truth and I'm really uncensored. So who knows? That's why I don't dare start a
Yeah.
channel, because it would be up less than 3 shows. I mean, show 1 would be strike 1, show 2 would be strike 2, show 3 would be strike 3, and I'd be out. That's how they deal with it. So I'm like, well,
We have another girl from Canada. Welcome,
Another
Brenda.
Canadian, eh?
oh yes, hi Brenda.
Hi,
I got a
Cammy.
burn. I went to the lake. I posted the video.
Yeah, Cammy went to the lake.
Another Canadian, and you guys aren't too far from me, so I'm up there by you guys.
Sort
I'm in
of. I'm
Wisconsin.
very far away from Brenda, and I'm very far away from you.
It's 2,500 miles between me and Cammy. I'm closer to where you are, Patrick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Canada is
funny.
pretty much the size of the United States with a population of, like, say, less than California.
Yeah, and they have a
Canada is
lot of
5,000
wilderness.
miles wide.
So when I hear them crying overpopulation, and when I live in a country that is so underpopulated, it's not funny. I just laugh hysterically.
Yeah,
because we're
you guys
underpopulated.
mostly have wilderness there, don't you? Like,
And we have,
right.
we have wilderness, but it's filled full of like the woody tree things you guys need to build anyway. So that's not really a bad thing.
Well, I'm pretty much out in the prairie.
Yeah.
Flat.
She's got
You can
prairie
see
flat, there's
everything miles
desert,
and miles
there's
away.
mountains.
Mhm.
We're about as vast and as different range of area as the United States does. It changes and whatnot. We can do that too.
Well,
We
welcome, Summer. Summer asked, "What is this about?" We pretty much jump all over the place, Summer, but the main thing is the
Mandela Effect mostly.
yeah, this thing that took place in Oklahoma called the what's it called? There's different names. Black Wall Street Massacre, Tulsa Massacre, Tulsa Race Riot. Supposedly June 1st, 1921. This happened. It's a Mandela Effect for me, which I've never heard of this before.
How it's gone down as a Mandela Effect for me. Like, I remember it, but it was never the big event that it is now. Like, everything that happens, it's sort of like Tank Man has changed. The event itself still happened, but the events within the event have all changed.
Yeah.
Same thing for me. Anyway,
I
that's how I
missed
remember it.
what happened in Oklahoma that we didn't know about before.
The race riot. Have you ever heard of the supposedly a mob of white guys killed over 300 people, injured over 1,000 people, and ran 10,000 people out of this town and burnt the town down. I find it very hard to believe that just a bunch of white guys can run 10,000 people out of their town.
I never heard of that in my time, any of my timelines.
No,
I
it
guess.
wasn't that big. That's yeah, the part that changed for me was it never was that big. Like
Yeah.
there was an event and there was a hate event, yeah. We'll call it
What
one of
year
those.
did this take place?
Yeah.
1921. So it would have been right around World War One.
And it would have been right around when they
I
had
just
the pandemic of the swine flu.
what was that, Brenda?
The last time we had a pandemic was the swine flu, which was from late 1918
Oh,
till
this
early
wasn't a
20
pandemic.
1920 21.
Yeah, this wasn't a pandemic though. This was a race, like a race thing, where the supposedly some white guys killed 300 black people and burnt the whole town down and ran off 10,000 people who lived in that town, ran them out of town. I don't know. I've never heard of it before. I just I've never heard of that. The only thing that would that I ring a bell with a little bit is
I
I've
can't
heard of.
hear anything that
Yeah,
Patrick is saying.
it's really hard to hear you too, Brenda. So you
Sounds,
may have to jump out and come back.
yeah.
I can hear you, Patrick.
Oh,
I'll mute my mic in case it's the noises in my area.
I've
okay.
heard of Black Wall
Can
Street
somebody type in
before,
chat what's
but
going
never
on?
a Black
If you
Wall
can
Street
hear me.
massacre. What? Summer
I,
says, I believe I heard of this, but this type
how the
of
hell do I get?
shit happened so many different times. Yeah, you're right, Summer. It is hard. I think they're just trying to get the black people and the white people. I mean, if I was black, just heard about this, I would be pissed, fucking pissed. It just brings that shit up all over again. And when you're making up history, I mean, I've never heard it before, so to me, they're making up history just to get shit started. And I see that all the time where they're trying to bait black and white people into fighting each other. And we need to stay together. We need to all
I
be
can't hear anything.
need to
I'm just
hang
gonna.
tight against these bankers. What's that?
She can't hear you. I can hear
Yeah,
you.
Summer, they want the
She
riot
can't.
war, I agree. Long Reach said, where did she say that? Long Reach. Oh wow, right, the pandemic. Good catch, Brenda. Wow, changing events to future
Can't hear that.
the narrative. Yes,
I'm
exactly.
gonna check on out.
They called also a black. This is Jim. Hey Jim, welcome. They call the Black Wall Street. I never massacre. And the
Robot.
is it happened. The anniversary of it is a day after Memorial Day. So we've heard in the Selma shit that happened in Selma. So why would we not have heard of this? It with it being so close to Memorial Day, that's the thing is I just find it very weird. See, I'm been watching 80s movie. Chappelle
Is
says,
this me
"Hey,
or
Crunchy
is
B,
he
welcome."
speeding up and slowing down?
What's that?
It says, is it just me or are you roboting out and speeding up and slowing down and such?
My voice?
Yes.
Do you think
I
I
don't
need to
know if
jump
it's
and
just
come back
mine.
in? Have a 5x5 out there? Anybody gonna give me a 5x5? Do I sound all right to you guys?
I was asking if
Audio
anybody
problem,
else
Pat.
experienced that, if it was just me.
Yeah, long reach said audio problem. Okay, I will jump out and come back in. I'll be right back. Hang on, Tammy.
Well, I'll try and hold the fort down, I guess. Hi, everybody. I can't see what you're saying, so bear with me. Pat will be back. In the meantime, I guess y'all can have a talk with me. I don't remember the details of all of the events he's talking about, but I don't remember it being that big. I remember it happening, but I remember it being, oh, my eyes twitching, more along the lines of some people got together and did one of those hate crimes where they killed some black people and caused a lot of shit, and some people got angry and scared. But I don't remember it being like 10,000 people. Hey, welcome back.
Okay, how do I sound now? Do I still sound robotic to you?
No. But you didn't for the most part last time. It just went out of whack. Which again might just be because, well, we're talking about subjects they are not necessarily happy about.
Summer says, what about, wait, so what about Lake Lunar in Atlanta? I heard it was a thriving black community and they were flooded out to create the lake. I've never heard of that. Now, one thing I have heard of, I remember in New Orleans when they had that flood, that hurricane come through New Orleans and destroy it. I heard that was weather weapon just to get the blocks out of New Orleans.
Hello.
Hey, Brenda, we can hear you now.
Can you
hear us?
Yes, we can hear you.
Let's see. I'm looking at chat right now. Lateral. Hey, Lateral. Sounds better. Where are you guys from? I'm up in Wisconsin.
I'm in
Canada,
on Vancouver Island. And Brenda is from Manitoba.
And Brenda just left us again.
Yeah, she's still having some issues. But she's in the middle of prairies in Manitoba, so her internet, even though she can pay for the highest end, still would be spotty at best. Because she's in the middle of like farmland nowhere, so the nearest tower is very far away.
Crunchy B, I just got done talking about it. The big ME, the big Mandela Effect is they've been talking about on June 2nd or June 1st.
They've been pushing one here in Canada too.
June 1st was a what do they call the memory I lost the word, anniversary of this Tulsa race riot, Crunchy B. It happened in 1921. I don't remember it, so I for myself am calling it a Mandela Effect because I don't remember anything about this. I heard from some people, they said that they kept it a secret. I don't know how you can keep something like that a secret, you know. So I'm chalking one up for they're making up history, or we jump timelines, and this really did happen on this timeline where we are now. That would be my guess because, of course, my name is our new timeline, so therefore that would be my first go to is that we have jumped into another
Very
timeline.
recently we have jumped. I've been so tired. I slept so much in the last couple of days. So welcome to
I've
the
been
outcome.
fucking tired for the last 2 weeks. I've been like
Well, I've been
just
tired, but
not
ignoring it, and it
not my
all snowballed in the last couple of days, and I slept a ton to adjust, get everything back into gear.
truck.
I know something's happened.
Can you
If
hear me
you want to
now?
come on, you're more than
Yes, I
welcome.
can hear you, Linda.
Sharky, anybody who wants to yeah, Brenda, we can hear you.
Okay. I
Can you
can't
hear
hear
us?
myself though. You were chopping up and
Can you,
everything sounded like it was in a gargle machine.
Jim says my name is Mud. Love that song. Sharky slept all day yesterday.
Hi
Crunchy
everyone in
B.
chat.
I
Crunchy
didn't
B
sleep
said
all
he
day.
never
Jim,
heard.
I
Sharky,
did go to the
Chloe,
beach. I went to the lake and went swimming and got sunburnt, and then I
Long
slept
Reach,
a lot.
Chappelle.
Oh, somebody's here.
I'm having technical difficulties. I can't.
Crunchy B, welcome.
Hi. How are y'all
How you
doing?
doing, man? How you
I'm
doing?
okay. Drinking some beers.
Yeah, it's been a long time
Got
since
done
I
watching
talked.
that
Hello.
movie. Yeah, it's been a while.
I'm drinking water
Nice.
because
Probably the
water
best thing you can drink.
is life.
So I can stay awake.
It really is. It's like life. Like I don't think we can have life without water. People, I
Okay.
just watched a video. Someone was saying the sun, right? It's like sun worship. Like, oh, well, we can't have life without the light. And I was like, no, hold on. There's thermal vents way, way, way deep in the ocean that I think are putting out methane or something. But there's no light that reaches down into the very bottom depths of the ocean. But there's bacteria. There is life growing, and deep, deep down without light. All they need is heat. So I'm kind of on the, I think it's just water. I think water is the main point of life. I don't think we need light, but because it's harsh. Most of the sunlight just kills. I don't know. Sunlight's so harsh. Sunlight kills, right? Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm drunk. I've been drinking. I don't want to blow up your stream. I'm gonna shut up now.
Say hi, man. I'm
Yeah, but in that
babysitting rationally.
aspect, water kills.
Yeah,
You
Bim.
can drown in water. Not everything drowns in water, but some things do. Some things drown in air. Some things don't need light.
Well, what do you think about this Tulsa massacre, Crunchy?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You never heard of it before? That happened in 1921. Killed over 300 black people. It was a white a group of white thugs. They said that went in. They went into this town and burnt the whole town down and ran out 10,000 black people out of this town.
10,000.
Yeah, I've never heard of it before. I read about it. I read all about it today because I wanted to know everything about it, and I just never heard of anything.
Sounds like a story you keep telling around a campfire until the number reached 10,000.
I
No,
don't think any of us were alive in 1921, so we can't say we weren't there. But
Yeah, correct.
10,000?
investigating if
10,000?
we had
A group, a random
any
group.
old age
So,
homes to start asking, because there's got to be old enough people around right now. That would just put them at 100.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, Long Reach One says suppress history. Even if it was suppress history, I mean, I would have heard something about
Our
it.
history is
With
so
its anniversary
the
being
drop
so
of a
close.
hat to fulfill the needs that they need at the current time. So I don't think anything we know
Yeah.
about history is accurate.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Hey, Chuck, Jim, what's up? We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Muted.
Are you muted?
How about that?
Yeah,
hear me
there
now?
you go.
Okay.
That's okay.
Hi, everybody.
Honest
How's it
mistake.
going?
A rookie mistake.
Yeah. Hey, big brother. How you doing?
Hanging in there. Hanging in there. The fucking shingles has been
J-
still kicking my ass.
Really? When'd you get the puppy?
Yeah, I still. Oh, this is Rat. I'm babysitting Rashley's dog.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. To get back on topic, never heard of it. Never ever heard of it until 3 days ago.
Me either.
Mhm.
It's like a Black
Mhm.
Tom thing. Honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And
I'm
and
not
Pat,
happy.
I have
Go ahead.
I have Adam here who is here and he's black. He's never heard of it.
Yeah.
I'm from a black neighborhood. I mean, Gary, Indiana. I'm sure I would have heard something in my past. Never heard of it. Nobody I talked to
Yeah,
ever
that's
heard of
what-
it.
Yeah, that's that. I'm coming across the same comments below the article I was reading. The comments were like, "What the fuck? When did this happen?" And da 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 da.
Well, I
A
think
lot of people, and I'm like, "Why is nobody?"
just brought up about 215 dead children bodies that were all Native American children to stir the Native American race pot up here. So they're starting something. Because that's
Yeah,
200
I mean, like
that they're stirring the pot.
I said earlier, if I was black and I was reading that for the first time, I would be fucking pissed. You know, that just brings up fucking emotions again. And that's what they want. They want the whites and blacks to fight. So we stay off of the agendas of what they're doing. So the more we fight each other, the more they're gonna win.
Yeah, I totally agree with.
Did you see?
Oh, go ahead, man.
I was going to say, did you see that they wheeled out 2 or 3 over 100-year-old people that supposedly are survivors of that situation?
Mm.
They would have been infants.
No,
I mean, they probably have dementia. They don't know what the hell that they were through.
Right,
and they said it was supposedly this all happened
where
last year.
Where did you guys hear about this?
News. YouTube.
Where did you hear about this? Just YouTube.
Well, it's been all over.
I don't watch TV.
I know, I don't either.
Yeah,
I don't. I'm getting to the point where I don't want to watch YouTube because it's just news.
Yeah, well, you got to.
They're just spitting.
The thing is, you have
repeating
to because you got to know what they're.
Says.
Yeah, but if you don't watch it, then you're not knowing what they're trying to force on other people, so you can't counter attack it when it comes to your face. You know what I'm saying? So you got to watch the news still. You just got to be smart about what you're watching.
I feel like I'm counterattacking it right now. I feel like my mind is counterattacking this thing.
Sure, you're counterattacking it to
I don't know.
To people who already believe your side.
My side?
So Quam,
I see it your way, just like you see it my way.
Quam says you mean more black men.
No, what way? I don't
So have you
understand
heard
what
about
you're
this
saying.
before?
Okay.
What way?
I'm saying in the way that you didn't know about this and you feel that it's a propaganda in order to start a race war. I believe the same thing you
Maybe.
believe. We're discussing
All right.
it because okay, but when we're counterattacked by somebody on the outside that thinks the opposite of what we believe, we have to go in there with ammunition. That's why I watch what they're watching too. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I get you.
I can.
Yeah. No, you
That's all
got
I'm
it, kind
saying.
of.
That's it.
But it's a part. It's mind from the heart, right? So we're taking it in through the
You're
Oh, now
outside, right?
who's a robot?
Crunchy,
Crunchy,
you're
you're gonna have
roboting
to go
out.
out and come back.
You got to go and
All
come
right.
back in
I'll
because
be
you're
back.
roboting. Sorry, brother.
Yeah.
But you guys see my point, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
oh yeah, definitely. That's how I do
Thank
the
you.
same thing. I watch the news just to see what they're doing. You know, you got to
I
keep
watch
up on what they're
Right.
doing.
occasionally to
We
keep
can't.
my hand on the pulse of it,
We
but
can't
I
be
can't watch
blind.
it stop. I'll
Oh yeah.
watch it enough
I
to get
watch it in
gist of it, but
intervals.
I won't watch everybody's version of it because I don't want to be pummeled to death with it. Because you
Oh
can just
yeah, I
watch it
agree. I
forever.
agree.
Like when 911 happened, you watch those buildings fall repeatedly for what, 3 weeks or better? It happened once, but
I
how many
can't
times
watch
did we
it.
see it watch when they first put it out? Like I physically
Right.
would have to like remind people to look away, and that the only reason why they're traumatized is because they refuse to turn the damn television off.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Seeing it
and
once
Yeah, I
is more than
agree.
enough. Watching it live was more than enough because that's how I originally watched it, and then watched a few more times as they went over it from the people who saw it in the helicopter close range, which you kind of wanted to see because the first time you saw it was from far away.
hold on,
And
hold
then
on, Cammy. Hold on, Cammy. Quam says, "Bring on black people if you want a fair assessment. This is not fake news." Listen, Quam, we're way ahead of what you're talking about. We're not debating whether it happened or not. I know that it didn't happen in my reality, so it is fake news. And if you can't see that, then you're kind of behind the curve a little bit. So that's what I gotta
I'm not
say to
even
you.
denying that it
We're not
didn't happen
Hey,
in the
debating.
reality that
hey,
we're in now
Quam.
because we could have jumped to where it absolutely did because
Quam.
every time I think we changed, I think a lot of what they're saying
There.
I
did. They
guess
changed something that made it
I
all
guess
actually happen
he
here.
does
We
have a
didn't come
point.
from,
It could have happened here on this timeline. I agree with you there.
which
Yes.
is why
Yeah,
we can still
yeah,
pass a
right.
lie
It
detector
had
on
to have
the shit that
happened,
we know,
right?
even though it might not jive with the shit that happens in this current timeline, because our truth is it didn't happen in our past.
Right.
But
But
a lot of things that
and
have
they
happened
do bring up
that
and
a
I'm
lot
not
another
of.
thing.
denying are real just didn't exist in
What do
my
you think
past,
about
even though
all
they
these
totally
shootings?
exist here. And I'm
What do
not
you think
denying
about
that they
all
don't
these
exist. It's just they never used to.
now they got all these shootings coming
All
out.
of what?
Like
Did you
our
notice
second,
we didn't
third,
have
and
any shooting?
All
We
these
didn't
what?
have any shootings during COVID.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Shootings.
Yeah.
We didn't have
A
no
12
shootings
a 12
during
and a
COVID.
14-year-old attacking police.
Yeah,
Two
yeah.
kids from a
I
group home
like
attack police.
some of
oh, we
these
just had
stories I
somebody beat the
find
crap out of
highly.
police here not long ago. So many cops went to that call.
Of course, they're going after the guns. I mean, that's their main objective now is to go after the guns. But
Sort
then again, there's
that's their
West
next distraction. They don't need to
Virginia.
go after the
Did you
guns.
guys hear? Did you guys about the West Virginia governor who's giving away guns and trucks if you get the jab?
They're giving away anything if you get the jab. From
Oh,
Krispy Kreme donuts to a chance at $1 million to school scholarships for kids to it's bribery 101, which is sad.
hey, Crunchy.
So you know what they're doing in Canada to vaccinate kids? I'm sorry, I shouldn't say words, but you know what they're doing in Canada? They're offering free ice cream.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I lost
here.
audio.
Have this icky thing that may make you sick and potential diabetes. That's gonna help.
Yeah.
The
Crazy.
population
Hey,
I wanted to
Sharky, how's
post
it
that the other day.
going?
problem with obese children, it might not be the most healthy suggestion. And there's many other just as
How's Sharky
things
doing?
they could have gifted.
Hey,
Just
have
to
you all seen? Have you all?
keep them
I'm sorry
happy.
to interrupt you. Go ahead. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
go ahead. No,
No,
go ahead.
I
I'm just babbling.
Oh,
Hey,
I
Sharky,
feel
by the way.
bad. You're talking. It's so hard. But I want to talk
Go
before
ahead,
I
Crunchy.
lose the thought. Have you guys watched VidMax? Or know what that is?
No.
No? Check it out. It is like BitChute. You know, it's like YouTube, like BitChute, or people know BitChute. You guys know BitChute, right? Check out VidMax. It's very, I mean, it's one of those things that's like, oh my god, I kind of want to like stop watching it because it's like, wow, really is the world I live in. But it's not censored, because it's really good. I don't know, it's good stuff. I don't know. I haven't watched a lot, but that's where I saw the Canadians protesting about the ice cream, offering kids ice cream to shoot them up with this crap.
Yeah.
It is. Oh
In
my god!
Manitoba,
Pisses me off
12-year-olds
so bad.
now are going to be vaccinated in schools. I'm hoping with parent permission, but that doesn't always necessarily mean that will happen. Yeah.
Watch what words you use.
Yeah,
because
I'm sorry.
the algorithm. No, I'm
What the
talking
hell
to
is
Kimmy.
going on?
I know it's hard. It's just like when you're in the moment of passion, it's hard to censor yourself.
Yeah, they want to give
I'm
everybody
hearing more people
There's
talking.
so many different things
Beetlejuice.
you have to try and avoid to play
Beetlejuice.
It's communist. It's communist.
Yeah, Beetlejuice. I hear you, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can put that in.
Sharky, you
You
hear me?
know what happened on Beetlejuice, right? It's like, woo!
Yeah.
Land of
I'm
the
confused.
mutants.
There's so many people
Going
talking.
into land of the lost, land of the mutants.
set up
man.
new channels and we'll just rotate and continue. Even if you get cut off, you just start up a new channel with a different name and everybody just jumps to the next one.
Well, that's easy, Kimmy.
If you got
But
enough
Patty's got a following, and he wants to maintain it.
Well,
So
yeah,
we
just
do
make
have
sure
to
that
abide by Patty's rules.
well,
So
you've got a hardcore following, and this is how you keep them. Everybody in the following gets to know what his next name's going to be for if he ever disappears, so that they know what to look up for the next one.
yeah.
I've told you guys many times if I start another channel, I've told you guys many times what it's going to be. What is it going to be?
I've never heard it, so
I've got your phone number, so I'd have to find out that
I
way.
never heard it either.
But I lose people like
Our new timeline 2.
But I used to
Our new
It's going to be
timeline
Patrick Robert.
to Merkaba.
Our new timeline too.
I used to listen to Merkaba. I always call it Merkaba, but it's Merkaba Carpet. And all of a sudden, he's not on my list. I'm like, where's that guy at? And he's in Canada. And I never really commented a lot, but I really like listening to the guy. And I can't find him. And I look him up, but I can't find him. And I don't know if he just like took his channel down or what, because he might have. But it's just odd, So sometimes we can't find each other. But that's the weird thing there, and it's because sometimes we are literally not in each other's bubble, so we can't find each other.
correct.
He might be on
Easiest
planet.
way is to just have a network so that all of us know somebody else and have everybody sort of interweave connected so that as soon as somebody finds it, the link can be spread through the network.
Yeah. But then again, do you know how easy it is for somebody to infiltrate that network
Much
that
better.
is not one of us?
Yeah,
That will act like one of us. And it's easy to, I mean, say, oh, I know the Mandela Effect and spit all these things that are, portrayed out there. But when you have something personal, it's really hard to trust people out there, man. I like all of you. I love all of you. You
Oh,
guys
love
are,
everybody, trust nobody. It
and
says to trust nobody. They're all going to let you down in the end, and it's not because they want to or they mean to. It's just that everybody's living their own life for their own story and not your story. So for your story, you have to trust you and God.
well, I think we are only there for each other in the times that like if I need y'all are there for me, right? But it's going to
Absolutely, and it
change.
doesn't mean I
So
don't trust
there'll
you. I
be
just
times
wouldn't.
when y'all need me, but I'm not there. But y'all know I'm still there in your fucking head. I might not
yeah.
be able to find you, but I'm still there inside.
Yes.
I love you, Sharky. I love you, Reese. Man,
Why?
I swear.
Why
I
would you
swear,
worry? I didn't want.
I can
Don't want to
understand what
acknowledge.
you say, man.
You understand? Yeah.
I get you. There's
Yeah.
a we need to be more we need to this YouTube this phone thing is tampering it's hampering our abilities. We're
Yes.
using this tool when we already have the abilities. When I don't know, it's just making it more physical, making it more digital
Yeah.
and less spiritual. I don't know. I think we're here in this body to learn something, and because it seems it's so short. It's such a short time. It
You're
flies by so fast.
in the body to learn something outside the body that we already knew, but we forgot that we were told to come down here. So we need to kind of regenerate ourselves.
Exactly, and I get
We're
that. It's like,
probably sent down in groups, so we find our groups.
dude,
Off
I
topic,
feel
but
bad because
really
I mean,
right
I haven't
now.
been live with
So
you.
many times.
We're all damaged too. Most of us all are damaged. We're not like prime cut of anything. We're like beat, flipped, roasted, fucking fuck. It's like, all right, hello. But
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's you're truthful.
Beautiful. That
You're
we can,
truthful, and you can tell when people are truthful, and you can tell when people
yes.
are deceitful, and you can tell what I call the
Oh,
fuckery. It's very easy to see the fuckery here.
I don't know, man. Have you? I mean,
Anymore to me?
I've
But
been deceived by beautiful women.
well, yeah, I got a big set of bullhorns over
Sorry
my
about
front
that,
door,
folks.
and my dad always said all the women have horns, and so I put a big set of fucking bullhorns, huge set of bullhorns over my front door back when I was dating the women, and I'm just like kind of letting them in, like let Dracula in, let the vampires in. But I don't have any. It's been about 5 years, man. I'm done. I am done. I love talking to women. But as far as I miss it. Like any other man. I miss interactions and stuff like that, and trying to grow and wanting to do the things in this place that tells me to, hey, maybe you should have someone by your side. Well, I've got all of y'all by my side. I don't need just one person that's not going to be, understanding any fucking thing I'm talking about. And I can't find nobody that and the ones that I do find, that understand exactly what I'm talking about, they're like the same way. They're like, man, I ain't looking for nobody either. I'm done. I'm fucking done. And I'm
Well,
like,
it all
so
starts with getting a good friendship with them first. Everybody always
yeah,
thinks it's the other way around. And when you really look at relationships that last for the most part, they knew each other a really long time first, and they talked a lot, and they never even thought about dating for the longest time, and then shit just happened, and they're best friends, and they've been together
Hey,
forever, and
hey,
they never
Sharky.
Yeah.
met.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
It's something.
Sharky.
Hey,
She's
brother.
always the best one. She's always the
What?
best one right here.
Oh man.
Was that left-handed? Yeah, the lefty.
Yes, I am.
You must be. Are you a
Yes,
left-hander
I
or a
am a lefty.
right-hander? You're lefty.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
so
I'm a
when you want to
left-hander.
cheat, you just use your right hand, and then it's like foreign territory for you.
I just
Another
say,
girl.
you know,
Yeah.
to
Oh, it's even better when you put your arm to sleep and use your right hand.
yeah, just
Can't do it
make
at all.
to make it through, you know, you got to know how to utilize what
Gotta
you
be
got.
perfect.
So
Hey,
yeah,
so guys,
and
I've
I'm not
been.
Got to
mixing. I'm not
know when to hold 'em,
I'm not
know when
mixing
to roll 'em.
my karmas with anybody else no more. You know, I've got my karmas clean. I'm not trying to fucking, you know, mix them together and try to figure out what the, you know, it's sad, but that's just where I'm
I'm
at.
sorry, Pat. I'm sorry, Pat. I know I embarrassed you. I love you, brother.
Like I say, well,
He gets embarrassed too easy.
Oh Lord.
No, not me.
Look
I don't get
how red
embarrassed
his
at all.
cheeks are. Look how red his cheeks are.
Hey, I'm red, but it's because
Look,
I'm
it's
sunburned.
Santa Claus.
Like,
That's
then I
because
posted a
it's
beautiful
red.
video
My
of
lights,
the hotel. It was just
my lights
gorgeous.
are red. So,
I like that wall behind you, though.
hey Chris, yeah, Rationally did that for me. She did a good job.
It looks
Oh,
really
I'm
good.
supposed to let everybody know.
Yeah, very
I'm the
nice.
one that hung all the pictures, but she did the wall for me. She built that brick by brick.
yeah, another brick in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah,
Hey,
I remember
teacher.
playing that when I was a kid.
That's awesome.
I brought that the big boom box that we used to carry around. I brought that into his class and I played that really loud. Hey, teacher, leave them alone.
Leave it,
No,
kids alone.
I had
I
a
can't just join in chat and let everybody talk, but if I disappear now, then nobody gets to see me.
I had
Oh no!
Yeah,
a fourth grade teacher named Miss Musgrove, and she was from Alaska, right? When Alaska looked like Alaska to me, and she was like a fourth grade teacher, and she was really pretty, like an Indian looking woman, you know, like long black hair. You know, I got to think for long black hair. Anyhow, but she was really pretty, and then she had a thing. I had no clue about you know, Pink Floyd and stuff like that. And so, you know, she told us to say these things, and we were going to have a little skit or a play, and we were also supposed to throw papers at her, and it was like the whole thing of, you know, hey teacher, leave us kids alone, and it was kind of fun, you know. But then when I went into the Marine Corps, this is how fucking weird this place is. So I go into the Marine Corps, right? And it's like they tell you, like, I mean, I'd shot a gun like twice, you know. I shot a 30-30 and shot a shotgun and a 22, and you know they're like, oh, you'll be the best shooters because you know you don't have that knowledge of and we're gonna teach you how. And man, they couldn't teach me how. I sucked, and I went unk, and then I went into the unk place, right? And so I did everything else was totally fucking fine. Everything was so fine, but I couldn't fucking shoot worth of shit. And it's like, so I got dropped out for about a week and it to learn on the rifle range. And they gave us, you know, there you had a whole other kind of drill instructor, and you were kind of over there just hanging out and just, you know, trying to learn what they're teaching you, you know, click, 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 you know, and pat, pat, pat. And I'm like, I don't get it, you know, because I don't have the math skills. Now what I do have is Kentucky windage, but I found that out later later. But I shot pizza box in boot camp. But then the next time I went on, my friend's like, well, where's it going? I'm like, well, there. And he's like, well, just fucking move. And I'm like, he was fucking from Kentucky, and I'm like, bam, 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 and I did it, and I made a fucking rifle expert, just like that, just that simple. But what was so funny in boot camp,
Chris, your son.
It was all rainy, right, one day, and we were out there, and so that they got to do something with it, so they put us in a big bunker. And we all had these big fucking raincoats on, like like down to here. You couldn't see each other's eyes, and you're trying to look and just see the line, right? And they lined us all up, and they put us in there like tin cans, like sardines. And then this motherfucker's over there, and he goes, "All right, repeat after me." And he's like, "We don't need no."
Education.
Go ahead, say it, Patty. Say it, Patty.
Education.
We don't need no.
We don't need no thought control.
Side alignment. Side alignment. We don't need no breath control. Hey, coaches, leave us unks alone. It was like, you're not expecting this shit from these fuckers, but somebody have a sense of humor. And it's like, oh my God. And you're like, shut the fuck, shut the fuck. Don't be laughing. You shut the fuck. But it was, when you're in a high stressful situation, it's just funny like that. Because we were like A to B, ass to butt cheeks, and you're like, what are they going to, make us have a big fucking gay fucking fuck fest here? What's going on here? We're in a little room, like we're all rain gear. It's like,
we get a lot of swearing. So,
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Every other word's got to be the F word out of Sharky's mouth. And sometimes he'll say the F word 5 times in a row.
The one word I don't say is GD. I don't say GD. That's the one word I do not say. It's real easy. If I ever say it, it's real easy to just roll it off the tongue. And that's the one. That's my one. So every other word to me is not a cuss word other than cussing God. And if I say Jesus,
God bless.
Jesus Christ or something, I don't think that's cussing God. You hit your fucking hand on a hammer or something. Jesus, or somebody scares you. It's like
I don't like people say that either.
But yeah, GD I don't like at all. I don't say that word. So that's the only cuss word.
It's hard to say God bless when you hit your hand.
I just don't like the word Jimbo.
Yeah. Ow! God bless you.
Hey, are you a James?
What was that movie? They would say, "You're so good looking." they would hurt themselves. They're like, "Oh, you're so good looking." Remember that movie? I don't know what that movie was. It was stupid. It was some stupid part of it.
Are you an actual James, Jim?
Yes.
Okay. Do you like James, or
Yes,
or do you prefer Jim?
No, I like Jim, but I like Jim, but I cannot stand when somebody calls me Jimbo.
Yeah. I don't know. James
It just reminds me too much of Dumbo.
I don't know why James. My dad's name is James, so I kind of like that. So I don't know. It's Pink's powerful. I don't know, James.
I named my son.
Jim's kind of like,
James.
hey, what's up, Jim?
My son's name is James, but I named him after
That's like Saturday Night Live when they used to bring Pat out. You can tell whether Pat was a guy or a girl, and they always were trying to guess what he was. It was on Saturday Night Live.
Sweeney.
I hated that fucking script. He had black hair, black sunglasses or black glasses, like a red sweater on, and they kept
the character.
Trying to get
the character's
him
name was something Sweeney.
One word.
Pat.
No, his name was Pat. The character's name was Pat.
Yeah, but
they would.
The person who played Pat, last name was Sweeney. I can't remember her first name though.
Yeah, I don't know what his real name.
I used to arm wrestle
a female, but
Sweeney all the time.
But hey,
You know, you got to think they wouldn't
They're
dare
just
to
out.
do that nowadays. They would not make fun of you know, trans like that. They would not do that. There's no way they would do that
Oh
today.
no.
But
Oh
you know,
no.
back it's a different,
And
totally different. Fucking everybody gets their fucking little fucking tweezers hurt. You know.
well,
Right.
it's
There's
totally
no.
different.
Comedy
Half
is
the
going
characters in
away.
Jim
I mean,
Belushi wouldn't fly.
comedy
No,
is literally going away. You know.
I don't think it was funny back in the day, but we thought it was. I think we changed and they didn't. I think
Something
we
happened.
have changed and the world hasn't. I think it's always been this
Hey.
way. We have just changed. That's what I think.
Hey, can I make
I can look at it that way.
I
too,
got a
yeah.
concept, but it would take me a couple minutes to explain it.
Hey, open table.
Go ahead.
You guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
I really am seriously thinking that September 11th was a bigger psyops than what we know. Us adults who were adults during 9/11, we all fell into this shock shell in our minds. And we parented, but we were more of a soft parent because we saw how precious life was. And now those kids are now the Antifa age, the Gen X that is losing their fucking minds. And I'm starting to think we might have been the reason. We let our kids be raised by TV, even though we were raised by TV, but we had more of a structured TV than they did. They started moving towards the left between TV and education and taking over the colleges, and we've been so shell shocked for so long that we just didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think we're part of the blame of
That's
this.
not Gen X though. That's that's not Gen X.
I hate to admit it, but I think you're right, man. Like
We raised Gen X.
When we were kids,
We are.
I'm
now,
in my
you know,
40s,
kids
and
aren't raised by
there's
TV.
a-
Kids are raised by
Gen Z, whatever the hell, whatever it is, that
I was gonna say
TikTok.
They're
the millennials.
Yeah, millennials.
Yeah.
Whatever
the
the
millennials, I'm
trend
sorry.
is now. Yeah.
Hi
Right.
everyone.
Hey, speaking of,
Hey, Chris.
you guys know? Hey, I have a question. Do you guys know about this trend where people are pointing at their arms like they're shooting something up and going sheesh? Have you seen this? It's all
No.
over TikTok.
No, what? No.
And I lost
Hey,
the
Chris,
audio
welcome,
as
buddy.
soon as I say that.
What's it
Of
supposed to
course.
mean?
Now I gotta back out and come back in and
What
miss
does it
what you
mean?
guys say. Whew. I'll be back.
What's it supposed to mean, Crunchy?
He says he'll be back.
He'll be
Something
back.
happened.
Hi Chris.
Yeah, he had to sign out because he started roboting. Hi, Chris.
Hi Jim. Who else is on? I can't see.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Chris.
Sharky, Cammy, Trucker Jim.
I'm out of the picture. I'm over here messing with some food and stuff. So,
Oh, how dare you?
well, sorry.
Welcome back, Crunchy.
Okay, Crunchy's back.
What were you saying now, Crunchy?
So, have you all seen this trend that's going around TikTok? These kids, I think it's mostly males. I don't.
He dropped again.
No.
Vein where you would shoot up, right? They point at it
Oh,
and go
man.
sheesh, right, or something. Say,
You dropped
Have you
out.
seen this?
Re-say it all. We don't know what you dropped out again.
No, we want to know what does it mean.
I heard it. I think Crunchy is saying there's some kids on TikTok that are acting like they're shooting up, injecting themselves, and going, woo.
Yeah, we heard that part.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then they say
But
like
why are
it's
they
so
saying
cool.
this? What
The
is it?
video
What's
you
it
uploaded
represent?
was. I guess it's the video you uploaded was so cool that it's sending like cold through your veins. It's so cool it's sending cold through your veins, so they go sheesh. and they point at their veins like they're shooting up or something.
Oh,
It's crazy. These teenagers. I
get
don't
the
know, man.
fuck
I don't
out
even
of
want to
here.
look at this shit.
Man,
But how can I avoid it?
yeah.
When I want to avoid it, I want to look at like funny videos and memes, right? When I want to escape the doom and gloom, I look at memes, just like I guess most of the country teenagers are, I guess now, which I shouldn't be even looking at it because I'm contributing to it. But at the same, I want to escape from the bullshit. But then I see these people fucking pointing at the arms, and I'm like, that's not right. That's not right. There's something fucking weird, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm done. It's just weird.
Well,
Really weird. Have
what,
none of y'all seen
Crunchy, I would say just remember always.
No, I
No,
don't
I
do
haven't seen
TikTok
it.
just for that reason.
This isn't where we were from, so it's
That's
going to
what I'm
be.
wondering. Are you guys
I don't
even in
understand
the
a
reality
damn
where I
thing.
am?
Well, I don't look at TikTok, so
That's what I'm saying.
you
But
know.
I ask everybody digitally.
Yeah, I haven't seen any TikTok in the last 48 hours.
I don't have a TikTok, but it's all over YouTube. If you just search meme, that's what's gonna pop up. Meme.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Is it
Instagram.
called some kind of challenge?
I don't know if it's not a
High five
challenge. It's just
challenge.
like you're just
Hold on.
cool. There's no challenge to it. It's just point to your wrist and say,
Have ever been a challenge. Like eating
not your
Tide
wrist.
Pods is not a challenge. The Benadryl
It's not a
challenge is
challenge.
not a
It's
challenge.
just bullshit.
But they just call it challenge.
I don't know. I mean, at least they're not shooting up, I guess. But how? How? Like they jump into these like trends.
It sounds like they're
another
it
thing I
sounds like
wanted
they're
to speak of.
glorifying it though.
Yeah, it's bullshit. But hey, another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. I love you guys, man. I'm so sorry that I am I'm sorry the way I don't make my own videos very often, and when you guys are I don't know. I love all you guys, and it's just I can't. I feel like I can't get enough out at the same time. But there's this I don't know. Never mind. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Spit it out. Spit it out. Just spit it out. Get rid of it. Spit it out. Dump it. Yeah.
You're good. Come on. We're here for you, man.
There's just I just don't know, man. I feel like I'm so old, but I'm not. I'm 35, 34 actually. Not even 35.
Plus infinity. I
feel so freaking old. I go on I want to get away, and I kind of want to be a part of the trends. You know, I want to be like my kids. My kid's not even freaking 15 years old. So I mean, he's seeing these things, and I want to keep him away from it, but I can't because that's his mom's job. Because I wasn't given that job, and that's there's too much to talk about.
Hey,
I don't know. It's just
I totally agree. I'm feeling fucking old.
Best you can do is try and share the hobby so he comes with you too, with all this.
We're not
stuff,
old.
and then at least you can help some of it.
You know what I think? When I look back at me, and I look back at the woulda, coulda, probably did a death, and how I've always been kind of a kid, literally like a kid. I look like a fucking wizard or some weird shit here, but that's because I gave up on a lot of things, and my ego, and had to let go of let go of the ego, and I'm just like, but I feel better this way, this is how I'm supposed to look here. I'm not supposed to look like I used to look. I'm not supposed to look at you like I'm a fucking Marine or a representative of fucking some other bullshit. I'm looking at you like a fucking what the fuck, and so that's how my appearance comes off. And my dad tells me I'm a little scary looking. I'm like, well, Jesus Christ, if you watch my expressions, I'm I go in the store, I'm happy, happy-go-lucky. I'm smiling at people.
Oh,
I'm not looking threatening or nothing, but you know,
who else besides your dad has told you you're scary?
exactly,
Just your dad.
exactly. That's
It was
I
you know,
gonna say,
find your
I don't look
look.
at you and
is
think
I don't
scared.
know.
I
It's
look
not
at
even
you
your
and think
look.
somebody I'd ask
It's
to
your
play
tone of
stand.
voice. It's your what you say, man. I feel comforted knowing that you see the Mandela effect. All you guys. I feel comforted knowing that I am with company that sees
yes.
what I have seen. And I feel like every one of you, except for Chris, I don't know who you are, but hi. uh
Hi.
every other one of you, I feel like you have seen personal, have felt it in your heart. When I felt
Yeah.
the Mandela effect is the biggest thing to me. And people look it over as oh, what logo changes so easy, and that's the way it is. It's like it's so transparent that you can look right at it and say, oh well, that's what it is. But then you can see through it, and every one of us can see through it. And I don't know. I just appreciate all of you. I'm sorry.
No, I'm really glad to, you know, be able to. I've talked to you
That's
multiple
cool.
multiple
That's cool.
times. You know,
Back at you, man.
when I
I
say
think we're
Hey,
resistant
Chris.
to brainwashing.
Yes.
Chris.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So you see the Mandela effect? I don't need to know your last name or what's up.
Have I seen I don't call it Mandela Effect.
Don't follow
it's
it.
a horrible,
It's
horrible,
supernatural
horrible
shit.
name. It's a horrible name for it.
Supernatural shit is what
It
I
is
say.
a supernatural. Thank you. Okay,
Yes.
so Ghost. It started out with me in 2012. Aliens. I've seen UFOs since I was 16 years old, but they were always just like kind of satellite moving. You think, oh well, that's a satellite, but I've seen them too much, and I've seen them stop in the sky. So, and I've also I played a Ouija board one time, but the thing was, which I think made it even more powerful, was I made the Ouija board. I didn't, go to the Toys R Us and buy it. I actually wrote it. So I think that put more energy into the paper. And anyways, we put this candle, flipped it upside down, and actually feel like me and her, we talked to something, and it whatever it was haunted our apartment for months, and I prayed to Jesus to get this thing away, and I really I feel like that helped. But then again, I'm like, I don't know, maybe this thing still is following me. And I felt so much spiritual. Um, I don't know. I really felt alone actually when I came up. It was before I came across the Mandela effect, especially the Mandela effect. Outcast everybody, all my family outcasted me. I ended up sleeping in my car, calling. I was calling suicide hotlines to talk about the Mandela effect. When I'm this is who I should be talking to, not suicide hotlines. I'm not here to tell you guys I want to kill myself. I just want to talk to people that realize, hey, what is going on? This is not.
That's
I mean,
country. That's what you call effective.
Yeah, it's a pretty scary thing when you see
Effective. When it fucks you up, fucking mentally and physically, and
it's a very
it's affected. It's not effective.
hey, can I ask you guys a question?
It fucks your life up. Your entire life
Simple
is
Mandela
changed.
effect question, right? Dawn dish soap. Do you guys remember Dawn dish soap? The letters being connected in that? And I want to make videos about this stuff
no, not
all the
connected.
time. Hold on, I'm going to turn my camera on real fast just to show you the Dawn dish soap is I looked at this the other day and I was like, that's not right.
I'm gonna say Greatwood connected, not connected.
I have
I
Don
can't
Disso
even
here.
fucking spell shit here. I try to spell stuff, everything with double letters, and nobody spells it. Like,
Sharky cracked me up.
you know what I'm saying?
They propagate.
I gave up. I
gave
can't
up
spell
trying
this.
to keep up with the spelling of things.
We may still have yours gone in the chat. Hey, preliminal.
I Google it for the current version of the spelling, and just go with that.
Let's see your Don Disso. You're gonna make me go get my Don Disso.
I can tell you.
Yeah, I swear. Hold on.
There are
I'm
some
trying.
things.
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Where? Okay, I can turn it around now. Right? No, hold on. You got a good picture of my forehead. All right, here we go. I'm not sure. There you go. See that?
I can't see it because you're.
You see that?
Well, at least the A still an A, not an upside down V.
Is my face showing?
It's
no.
Is it connected? The W.
Hello.
The W and the N is connected. Is that connected?
I see Don.
I can't see it because of his name's in the way.
Oh, it's just side by side. It's not connected. They're all separate.
What? You guys don't see that?
They're all separate.
You see it? No? They're separate to you?
Patrick's got his Don so bad.
Yeah, it looks connected, don't it? Mine is not connected though. Yours looks more connected than mine.
Right. I've looked online.
Oh, at the end.
It says
The
since
W and the N. Hold on.
2014,
Let me see.
it has been like that, not connected. But you look, there's like maybe a
Look how his is connected. Look how his is connected. Mine isn't connected.
Something.
I
can't
Mine
find
is
it
not
in
connected
local
either.
history that it's connected.
Look at mine.
Exactly. This is the only ball I've ever found connected. It's freaking me out, man.
Wow, we're getting a different reality.
Wow.
You know,
That's
the one time in the world I'm using Ajax.
It's like a very,
I swear.
Mine
I
looks like that.
burnt my Dawn up, but I ran out, you know, I've got Ajax in the background, so I've been using Ajax today.
Oh, this milk is leaking all over.
That's not
Sounds
good.
good.
Which
That's
one?
pretty cool. You got
This one?
That's pretty cool. He's got a Mandela Effect right there.
All right.
This bottle reminds me
So
of the old
you guys
logo.
got.
It could be just a printing.
I just swear,
What's
I don't
that?
know. That was not connected.
It could
Now, where
be
did
just
you
a
buy it? If you
printing
bought it from
issue.
the dollar store, it could be a knockoff that's trying to call itself Dawn and just is poorly done.
Yeah,
We
that
had
too. It could be just a
knockoff
My mom
Colgate
bought
that ended up with lead in it, and we had to have
of
it.
money into making that logo. A shitload of money into making the bottle logo. It was that I didn't buy it. My mom did. So
What I'm saying is it
Maybe
but I
you
just
got
don't
the
think
first,
it's right.
printing problem.
maybe you got the first of the Mandela Effect. Like it just started. Now it'll start
I
changing
think
for all of us.
it is,
Well, mine looks like yours, Pat.
man. I think these
Oh, Jim got off.
I think these logo changes or
Yeah, Chris, can you mute?
connections.
Can you mute yourself while
I
you
see them all the time. And nobody's pointing that out.
Thanks.
And I pointed that out, and you can't find it. If you can find it online, show it to me, please, because I'm kind of going crazy. Because I'm like, oh, when did it change? I look up the logo history, and it says it's not like that. It says since 2017 it's been disconnected. But that's from fucking the internet. And how can I believe anything on the internet? So I believe you guys. I believe people.
Right.
Anyways, my phone is saying you suck. You're a piece of crap, and you're broke, and you can't afford a good phone to talk to you guys. So I can't hear anything. I'm gonna leave. I might come back though. Love you guys. Peace.
All right. Love you too, man. Take care. You're more than welcome to come back anytime. Get her charged up. Long Reach 1, the teardrop shape in the A isn't right either. Oh, very interesting. See that teardrop? I never noticed it before, so I couldn't tell you either or.
Yeah, well, I've told you, you know, as far as religion goes, you know, I was across the street and I went to a Baptist, BABPTIST church, and I can't hardly find anybody that remembers Baptist as being BABPTIST. It's always they remember BABTIST or BAPTIST, but I went to a BABPTIST. Yeah, I thought it was the honest spelling. It was right across the road from me. I mean, literally, my house is diagonal from the church. And went over there, and that's when I realized
I am
it
so
wasn't for
bad
me.
at spelling, I can't even fucking tell you.
Yeah.
I can't do spelling
But, you
ones.
know, no. Other than Helen, I think Helen and I think maybe I've heard two other people. I don't want to say their names, but you know, for me, Mars when I was a kid,
Helen's
and so Mars was before fucking Earth, and that's where I was from. But I don't think any of us are from the same fucking place. But we're kind of gathered up in this motherfucking weird ass place, sucked in and put into test tubes here, like realizing this shit ain't right.
Isn't it weird how a lot of us grew up the same, but from different timelines that could be just a fraction off.
A fraction
just
off.
A little bit of difference.
Fucking fraction off. And so yes.
Yeah. Just a little bit of difference. And if you don't see it, it'll just pass you by. You know? All these years is just passing you by. And
that's
you could see it, I believe, if you want to.
You know, it's just like the same thing with some things that have happened in history. You know, for me, 9/11 has changed so much. And in my tape, I recorded. I've got an entire VCR tape that was recorded on that day of the news, right? Different news channels. But for me, the Pentagon, there was nobody there. They were, remodeling. And I don't know if we're back to that or if it's changed again. I don't even keep up with it, but it was just one of them things that was a bit odd to me. I'm like, wow, how lucky are they? But then all of a sudden you find out, no, other people, something happened, it's changed. But there was a lot of things that it was such a significant event that I think it rippled across all kinds of timelines, along with everything else, and just merging, rippling, blending the fucking. You can take your own eyeballs and look at your fucking self in the mirror and start moving your eyeballs, and you all of a sudden look different. Well, that's the same fucking thing as what's going on here. Our vision is huge. It's but that includes everything because you're the only observer here. Right. I mean, but we're all in kind of a little bubble, so you got a bunch of observers going like, the only real people that are here. not the ones that are out there, showing us what's going on out here, because we're like, what the fuck are y'all doing, y'all ignorant motherfuckers? What the hell is with this such hatred and shit like that? And like, and it's not all love. Believe me, I don't fucking, love every fucking body. I got a lot of fucking respect for people I don't even fucking like. A lot of respect for people I don't like. I don't want, but anyhow, but we all try, and we're trying to figure this stupid shit out. I don't think any of us know exactly what the fuck's going on, other than this place is not home. It's not home.
Maybe we're all maybe our consciousness was grabbed up by some alien technology, and they put our consciousness in some sort of matrix type deal, and we're stuck in this thing until we figure it out ourselves that we're actually caught stuck here.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The ingredients trying to figure out what the fucking recipe is,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or we could be that,
or we could be in healing pods, and as we see the Mandela effect and see past the Mandela effect, and even past that, we're slowly waking up out of our coma that we are in to our actual real life. That's a theory.
You can, just
there's so many theories.
Oh, this thing's driving me nuts.
There's so many theories, plus I have so many of my own, it's like, what is going on? I gotta know. And I gotta know.
I talked to Dad the other night, and he was with Uncle Tommy, and of course he's having heart problems and stuff. But he had I think 1 or 2 jabs, but he's still doing fine. I'm like, nobody really dies here, they do die, but it's a bit weird. But they went to visit my papa's grave, and I was like, well, it's a little fisherman I put on there, like a little it's a little, I call him a little fisherman. It's a little cologne bottle with, what do you call them, cologne bottles back in the 70s, 80s. But he had a fishing pole, and I put it on his grave, and he's like, yeah, that's still there. And he's like, yeah, and nobody, there's no new graves there, and I'm still like, yeah.
Bobber?
There aren't any new graves in any of these cemeteries, as far as I can see. And I've watched the graves move around where I go past one all the time.
COVID didn't really hit your area then, did it?
What? No, man.
COVID really did.
No, man, that motherfucker should have been all the way to the school, dude. It should have been fucking like they even like extended the area, and there's still nobody.
That's why
I know. Yeah, I know. But that's some weird stuff.
So you guys were able to escape COVID.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Ray. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Were you done?
Yeah, it's pretty much done. Yeah, just like if my dad has seen this, and it's like and it is a cemetery that's kind of out there, but he's still like, there's not been anybody there in years that's been buried there, and I'm like, where's all the dead people? Where are the fucking dead people going? Are they're just getting fucking sucked up and transferred in another place where they're still alive? Still alive, glory, glory, hallelujah. I'm rocking on, keep on rocking, What the fuck? Stupid ass fucking bizarre ass realms upon a movie based realms. This place is ignorant. There is no creativity. Get me the fuck out of this fucking place. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired. I'm tired of watching this stupidity. I want to hear somebody with some fucking common sense talk the weirdest fucking shit to me, and that'll make sense to me. You know, I mean, Biden, good Lord, I mean, even the fucking, all these leaders, I mean, you know, it's like on Aliens, right? And on Aliens, and you know, Bill Murray and the little girl, and she's been dodging. Well, this girl's been dodging these aliens for all her life, for the last 2 years. And he's like, why don't you put her in charge? You know, that's how I feel here. Put the fucking people in charge. Get. Sorry.
Okay, so hey, prelim.
Stupid, man.
I didn't know if you were talking about.
Oh,
was that a movie?
Aliens? Yeah, I know exactly what movie part you're quoting. It's the second in the movie series. There's Alien and Alien with the little girl. And it's where she survived longer than anybody else with the aliens without guns.
The Marine. Yep.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah,
just the other day, actually. Sorry, I've been distracted. I'm watching nature. I have two spiders fighting on my patio.
I think I said Bill Murray, but I meant Bill Paxton. Yeah, why don't you put her in charge?
Why because not? The movie would have ended like, you know, an hour and 30 minutes too soon.
Yeah. Yeah, all because of a Newt. Newt knew what the fuck was going on. Nobody else did. You know,
yeah, and when
Newt.
Push comes to shove, who did they ask for directions to get their ass out of there? They went to the kid. Which way do we go?
Yeah.
That's where it'll be again. Just remember, it's gonna have to suck it up, and they're gonna.
I can't believe how many.
And we have to be okay.
I can't believe how many times the Wizard of Oz has changed. The Mandela effects in the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Everything's changed so much. I just stopped paying attention.
The Scarecrow has a gun. What?
I can give you a bright side to all these Mandela effects because so many of them have changed everything we've ever known and cared about and loved. We can literally go watch any movie we used to watch and it'll be like watching a new movie because there will be new things in it that you never noticed before because of the Mandela effect. So it is giving us more things to look at because go back and watch the things you loved. It'll be different.
Totally.
I've been trying to look at the positive of it as much as possible because
I want to go rewatch.
We don't know what it is even. So until we know what it is, we have to hope of fighting it.
I want to go back and watch the Brady Bunch in Gilligan's Island. I know the Gilligan's
Island. Many in there. There's so many in everything I've watched, though, which is why I don't mind rewatching a lot of the movies because you get new things you didn't see before, and all of a sudden they'll be like, 3 different ways they've ended the movie, and you've only watched the one way they ended the movie. So now there's 2 different versions you can watch on top of that you've never seen before.
A lot of the things I see, I don't expect anybody else to see, but I play these fucking stupid ass. I don't have TV, but I play these movies a lot, just play them. I don't listen to them. I just like they're playing. I'm doing other stuff. I'm looking over and I'm like, what the flying fuck is that shit?
That's how all of
it. And I try to tell people about them, and I don't expect people to know them but it is I try to put it in there anymore like a change for myself.
What bothers me is when you get someone who's an avid movie watcher and say they are into the thing, they've watched it like 150 times, so they should notice the change, but they go along with it. That's what blew my mind is that can happen because you would think those are the people that should notice it.
It's like you remember the movie Trading Places.
Yep.
All right, now you remember the dog scene? He's dressed up as Santa Claus, and he's out. I think. Did you write me on that video? Kim, you might have wrote me on that one. I'm sorry.
Does that thing actually work?
Oh, Kimmy, Timmy, I think you got a video I haven't wrote back, but I saw you, your stuff came through. But yeah, I think it was the one with the dog, and I couldn't see it. And I wrote you on your video, another video.
The dog peeing on them
like, hey, I'm sorry. This dog just like it didn't have any pee to give. It was still. So the scene changed. It was like
so I never know if it's a Mandela effect or just because they went back and removed the offensive bit because it would be offensive now.
Well, that's the thing. It's my same DVD. For me, it's my same DVD. It's the regular. I've watched it for years. It was always on there, and all of a sudden, it's not on there. I've had the DVD for like fucking 20 years. You know, it's an old DVD.
Oh, yeah, they can rewrite on your copy of your DVD. That's how they're adding the chemtrails to old videos. Like you'll go back to watch like some of your old Disney classics, and in the sky you'll see chemtrails now in their skies. But that's because they're digitally adding them as you rewatch them. They can do that, which a lot of people go, huh?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I know.
That's why they've been able to do the mind control so well, because when they want something changed, they can change it almost live on you.
There's a picture of me when I was a little kid when we lived out at the river, and there's a fucking tower there in the background. It was never there. I was so small, I would have climbed up that motherfucker like Spider-Man. But it's right there. I never fucking
given up.
But it's in my picture. So a version of me here didn't experience that, but it was there in my fucking old ass pictures from the 70s.
Do you think we switched with the version that was here switched with the version of us that was over there?
Yes.
So now they're over there. We're
trying to navigate where we were.
I call it the dominant.
We're vibrating at this frequency.
I call it the dominant prelim, but I don't even understand. You know, when I say that, I've experienced also not dominant me coming in. So sometimes I think there's a dominant. Sometimes I think it's different versions. If these places are colliding, right? And I've talked to people before that have came back different, and you know I've talked to a woman, that you know I've talked to her like on the fucking phone thing. She was in Wales, and then all of a sudden she's writing me one night, and she's running, talking about Nibiru coming, and she's headed down to the fucking tunnels. She came back different, and all of a sudden, you know, she didn't believe in the Mandela Effect, and all of a sudden she was like right there in the group, talking to Scott Harrison and stuff, all in the Mandela Effect, kind of lost track of me. And then, you know, I mean, but and then she changed again and she went away, you know, but she was running from Nibiru, and I was trying to tell her that night, I'm like, it'll be okay. It'll be okay, you know, whatever, because I think that's what happened to me.
Yeah.
But I didn't even realize it, you know. I think
how
every bubble has a Nibiru, and it does come through.
Different memories and like talk to them and things that you didn't experience happen to them.
Yes.
And then they ask you, you know, how can you forget? You know, don't you remember going to Disney World? Don't you remember having these things? And those things were not in your history. Like that didn't happen.
They were not. Prelim, you know, I'll tell you this. I can show you this if you want to just hang on a second. I'll show you a picture.
I was watching Lone Eagle the other 2 days ago, and his that episode, his video, made a great point that when this whole thing started, it was like a wake up call, and I don't think it was intended for us to get obsessed by the changes, but rather to see the changes as, you know, God's trying to just get us to focus on Him, not the world. And I think we're all getting too obsessed.
What's the point, dude? Okay, so
right. It's kind of like, okay, we're not going to find the answers in the chain. The answer is, okay, let's give it all to God and then see what happens. What is the difference that happens when we do that?
You know what happened? I actually
That's what he
prayed.
was saying. That's not from me. That's from Lone.
This is
Lone
part.
was
This is
saying-
part. I understand. It's personal, dude. I have been through this, and we all have. We've all had to have. I mean, I'm not speaking for all of you, but I personally, when I saw these changes, I screamed out to God, like literally on my knees.
Yeah.
'Cause nobody else was there for me. I was homeless. I was literally just living out of my car, just screaming out to God, like, what is going on? Because I'm talking to my closest family. You guys are my closest family now. But because I'm sitting out here in a garage talking to you, because I can't talk to the actual family, my blood, through these walls.
Well, if no, next time you talk to them, be calm. Don't freak them out. Like don't be anxious. But try to talk to them.
Can I say something real quick? Just pop back into my head.
Probably I'm not calm.
Yeah.
Can I say
Go
something?
ahead, Sharky.
Now this is a bit strange, okay? But not a lot of people talk about this, and I've talked about it before, but it's something I do forget. But sometimes I think, how do I say this? All right, we were all gathered, right? However we were gathered, and we were brought here from all different distinct other places that, you know, you could take a gazillion things, but there's going to be one fucking thing, and you're like, no, that's not. So I know I'm not from where you were. So basically, we were all from fucking different places. Don't lose my point. Don't lose my point. Don't lose my point.
Degrees of separation, right?
Well,
isn't that just separating every single being?
What I think
I feel like
is,
we're.
Hold on.
I feel like we're more of a family than we're from every
No,
every different planet.
but we are. Whatever. If you want to call us seeds, if you want to call us plants, if you want to call us just a part of a tree, right? It doesn't matter what. But we were all synced together through the cosmic dust or whatever the fuck, you know. Doesn't really fucking matter. But we were all placed different places. And then we were brought back, and then it's like, okay, compare. But here, you know, a lot of us have experienced death and things that we think, or what I call woulda, coulda, probably did, a death. You know, and then it's like, well, when I look back, but then it's like, if this place is, this place is magical. And so I'm looking at this place as magical, and I'm like, it's based on our memories. On all our memories as to combine bringing back, and we're like, no, that's fucking wrong. That's fucking wrong.
But,
what the fuck are you doing? That just don't make no
Well, it is.
sense.
It's more than memory. You know,
yeah,
it is a different place.
If you look at your life,
in the same.
Your life has brought you to today, bringing us together. If you look out through your whole life,
say that again,
each step has gotten you to where we are today, finding each other.
Yeah.
Because we are family outside of this.
Yes. Yes. And I think we're the only thing that's literally holding this place together, and it you know, it's falling the way it's supposed to. So we will realize that whatever the fuck we are, either as a group or as an individual, we are supposed to. We know we're something different. You know, we can look and you can flip on the TV and you know you are different from what the fuck that damn thing is trying to show you what you are.
Right.
Dude, Shark
like, man, I don't know. I've been watching what the fuck is going on here.
What happens when we you know, suddenly just become available to God? You know, whatever your concept of God is, it's different.
So I just view God as always. You know, when I pray, I do pray. You know, I say, thank you, Jesus, thank you, God, love you. You know, amen, whatever. Yeah, but that's how when I don't pray all the time, but when I pray, that's how I've always done it. That's how I was taught. I go with that, but it's still however you want to discern it.
Yeah.
Because I don't do, I never understood religion, so. But names don't matter, I mean, Source basically to me, Source knows who the fuck I'm talking to, no matter what the name is. I don't have to.
Yeah.
I can talk to all of y'all. I've never met y'all in my life, except for
Yeah.
Patty.
Well,
but-
it is action too. I mean, it isn't just praying. It's kind of like responding to,
Yes.
to meet halfway. Like, because it's not like
Yeah.
you can go 5% of the way and then God has to go 95% of the way. You have to go 50. You have to go at least 50% and show that you're willing. Otherwise, see, and Lon was talking about that too, and I agree with him that like it isn't just praying. It's kind of like our availability, our response, our way we conduct ourselves, and all that.
Mhm.
Then, like when we meet halfway with the omniscient, sovereign source of all realities, then that's I think that's where that's where the rubber meets the road.
Yeah, and what you got to remember is we're only ghosts talking to ghosts. We're the same as the socks that get lost in the fucking dryer, and you never know where the fuck they come, and then all of a sudden you find them in the drawer. We're
sure.
the exact same fucking thing. I mean,
No.
we are what I call a glitch.
Sure.
We are a
No.
glitch.
No.
here.
Well, no, it's you.
No.
You're
You're
you.
much better than a dirty sock, Sharky. You're so much better than a dirty sock. Give yourself some more
I
credit.
don't
Come
know.
on.
Dirty socks have a lot of joy in them. I'm sorry, but
it isn't like it's not like when this thing is over.
Y'all get that joke? It's some stupid.
I love you, dude.
Well, technically, he said he was a dirty sock that had been washed and freshly dried that disappeared.
Hey, dirty.
Getting the dry.
That's a stupid joke. I'm
Which
sorry.
is a little bit more accurate. None of us are
Perverted
perfect,
joke.
and we've definitely been put through the ringer.
Yeah, I mean, like
I
the
will
brain,
tell you.
the mind is like this computer that it can get really overtaken by a lot of moss and smog and all the just all that it has to filter. So I mean, it's not as brilliant as like when we were 21.
Yeah.
And in some ways it is, though. I mean, because of things we've learned since then. Yet our energy and our gusto and our vibrance, everything it's a lot harder to just be happy when you're
Not for
50
me.
and 60 and whatever.
I want
I
want to bring out our artistic.
I might have to restart my screen. I think my screen is stopped.
I've actually had complaints at work because I'm too happy, and I shouldn't.
Too happy.
Too happy. That was their legitimate complaint to my boss. which
You have a lot of
really
like Cami has a lot of energy for sure.
I also surround myself with a lot of living things. Like you can't see it, but these are some of just a small portion of the flowers on my patio. I only have a patio, but I have lemon trees, tomatoes, potatoes, rosemary, strawberries, raspberries, some other wonderful herbs which we won't mention.
Turn the camera around.
Yeah, and being outside a lot does affect. Like if you go for a walk every day, you're gonna feel so much better.
And
If you sit inside too much.
I got to still speak to 500 people a day, so I did not feel nearly as isolated as the majority of people did because I spoke to way too many people in a day, and I feel the opposite of what everybody else felt. They felt isolated, and I was their only outlet for people who are isolated. So when they get out, they can only grocery shop. So their interaction is with the cashier. So I'm hearing stories from their life that I should never hear.
Well, okay, I want to know some of your like everybody. Name one of your heroes that is living it, like shows you a great testimony or an example. And I don't mean mediocre. I mean like who really like stands out as a human. I mean, not like some supreme, but like just as an everyday person. Like wow, that person really they set a great example. I admire them.
Bill
Pat, we'll start
Stegman
with
and
Patrick.
David Wolf.
Who?
What'd you say, Prelim? Said
I was saying, okay.
Bill Stegman and David.
Wait, your microphone is really
you cut
muffled.
out again.
Say that again. I'll restart.
I said you keep cutting out.
Okay, I'll be right back.
No, I hear you, Prelim. I think it's just overlap.
Oh, I got your truck down here.
We don't really have people in the human world that I really admire and look up to, per se, in the aspect you're looking for. I pretty much see all humans on an equal playing ground, with some of them being way more brainwashed and asleep and led than others. But I won't put them on a different scale because, as far as I'm concerned, they're all different units of the same thing. And everything we are trained to do since birth is to separate us apart. And I'm fighting that tooth and nail as hard as I can, because it's really hard when you feel like you're alone, which most of us kind of feel most of the time. But I don't even look at the people that are from all aspects that I can tell possessed as less than. I just pray for them a lot more because they need more help than we do, because they're the ones currently having a life or death struggle within themselves if they're possessed, and they need all the help they can get. And so if we, as a clear thinking, somebody who has a direct link and is having a lot of good things happening in our lives, whether we want to believe that it is or not, because not being led in all of this is a total blessing, whether you want to. It's a curse at the same time, but it's a blessing.
Okay, well, let me rephrase it. Who do you find encouraging?
Anybody who's continuing to wake up and try every day despite feeling like they have no reason to try, because we're all winning when we do that.
Okay.
Which means all of us. Each and every one of us every day.
This is a record. This is the most people I've ever had.
Who's a really uplifting person to you?
We hit a record. We hit a record. This is the most people we've ever had on one live stream.
Oh, wow.
This is the most people we've ever had on. We have a total of 8 people.
Sorry.
Fire!
That's very cool.
I think we need one more person to make it. We got to make 9 people.
Hey, Seth. I'm gonna laugh.
Callie, who the fuck was her? I don't know. She had a pretty voice. Who was that? Come back.
Was it Chris? Chris dropped out. I don't know where she.
Chris.
Who is somebody
I don't know who she was, but she had a pretty voice, and I'd like to talk to her some more.
Yeah.
Okay, the question for everyone was who is someone that you admire or look to for like a role model or character that you are encouraged by?
My parents.
That's a good one. That's great.
I'd have to say my football
But do you
coach.
still talk to them?
Well,
So grateful that I still actually live with them and I love them. I mean,
Oh,
I definitely my teenage years. I abused it. I don't know. It's not the word abused, but
yeah, you were trying to figure
neglected.
things out.
Yeah, I totally neglected how much good my parents had then in them, and now I see my since I've worn my body out just like my dad did. I remember when I was a kid, I'd wake up before I even go to school. He would wake up to go to work, and he'd moan because he was so hurt from the day's work before that he didn't have any time to heal. And I know after walking miles, running miles a day for other people, I know that pain now. I've woke up and felt that pain, and now I know, like, you worked to keep this house over our head, and I love you for that. And I mean, that's complete sacrifice, right?
Yeah,
When you have a
that's
family,
great answer.
when you have a family, everything gets sacrificed. Like, everything
it
you
is
work
totally
for.
like the best parents are the unselfish ones that are so, you know, they're thoughtful of their children, and they're not thinking what do they want. They're like, you know, because it is a sacrifice. You're right. Trucker Tim, how about you?
How did you? Hey, prelim, how the hell did you come on here and turn this into a Lifetime movie? You're gonna get everybody crying here.
Yeah, right.
No, it's a good question. What was you gonna ask me, Chris?
No, this is for positive. I'm trying to bring up something that could encourage, not.
Oh, you weren't asking me.
Yeah. I'm trying to go around the table like
Okay.
you know.
Okay, I thought
I
heard
asked
Shark,
Cammy and then Shark T.
Okay, think about it. Our Father is our creator, right? I'm not saying my dad is God, but I'm saying, I'm saying, like, God created us both with a plan that we can't see, because we see every second, every time we talk, every thought just gets. If I don't talk right now, I'm not freaking talking, and nobody's hearing me. Even if I do, it passes, and I'm nothing. I feel like literally my YouTube channel could just. I could quit making YouTube channels, and it's gone. You guys are gone, as if I want you guys to be gone. But I love you. I come here because you guys are awesome. You guys are part of me, and I am part of you.
Yeah, right.
And I hate it because I hate this. What is this oneism? It's a what is it called? Solipsism. That's what it's called. Where I am you, you are me. There's no such thing. God is God, and the devil is God, and God is the devil. And no, I don't believe that shit. I believe in this dual. I mean, that's just me. I believe in dualism. I believe in separatism, because if not, then what is this world for? I mean, we have to be separate. That's what we experience, is our own separatism, our own opinions, and to be blocked off by our own opinions, I mean, because of race, color, whatever. That's bullshit. But our beliefs, our spiritualism is so much deeper than the race wars going on. The whole world's like fighting over these like things that we see, and like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you go. All right.
Okay, Patrick. What's your response to the question?
You're doing fine, Crunchy.
I'm sorry, man. I just get
I
embarrassed.
like it when
No, it's
you.
fine.
Yeah, you're fine,
Oh
man.
man,
We hear what
you're
you're doing fine, man. We hear everything you're saying.
you're
Who,
saying
who's
a lot about.
someone you look up
Thank
to
you.
I know
I
that
what you're
feel the
saying.
same way.
that gives good advice and just perspective.
Thanks.
Like when you're looking for perspective, and then you think about them and you're inspired again.
I
Can
just
I just
feel
say
so.
something here? Just to clear
Well,
something up for Crunchy. He asked me to post a link. There's no way I can post
Yeah.
anything in Pat's channel. I am blocked by YouTube. I can't be seen at all
Huh?
in Pat's channel, which is why I'm on here.
Wow,
Really?
you can't post any videos, Cammy?
I can't post anything. They took my admin away. I'm blocked so nobody can see me. And Pat can't unblock me because I'm
Why?
not on the list on his list of blocked, so it's directly from YouTube. So
Why do you think?
I don't know. It was right after the first time I came on one of his live streams and was chatting. So something I said in that first live stream hit a nerve.
I got a strike for it. I know that.
Yeah.
Who's live streaming?
So
Pat's?
yeah,
Mine.
he got a strike for it and got in trouble, and they yanked me from being seen in chat, and I've never been allowed to be seen since.
But I'm surprised that
Just
they
something.
allow you
Create
to come on
a
here.
new channel.
Probably because you come through StreamYard. You come through StreamYard to get on here, so that you're allowed to get on.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm on here now.
You know.
But yeah, if we were doing this directly through YouTube, I probably couldn't even broadcast on his
But
channel
your
because they probably
channel,
have me directly blocked.
like your channel doesn't do screen share of like copyright videos. You haven't done
No, they
anything.
haven't sent me anything that even says I'm in trouble or that I've been blocked.
Yeah?
They've just done it.
See, that's wow.
Really?
That's really
That
good.
is why.
I've checked my email and they've sent me my update of terms of service, but nowhere on it does it say I've violated anything or that they're blocking me or punishing me or nothing.
When she
So I
first
don't know.
gets here, she'll.
That's not fair.
I guess she writes in chat to. Some people can see you, right? Though, like Sharky can see you.
Sharky can see
Oh,
me if I
there's certain
comment
people
on
that
his videos on his channel, but he can't see me if I'm commenting here. Nobody can see me.
Yeah. It's happened.
Oh, okay.
I think
So
So
I can
how do
comment on
you?
anybody else's
I would
videos, so I'm
just.
not blanket blocked by YouTube. It's just here on your channel.
Oh, okay.
Don't know why.
I would
I don't
make
know exactly what I said that offended
a
them.
secondary channel for that. And
Hey,
then
so
see if
this
that,
is kind of off topic or whatever, but I don't know, just to bring it down. Do you guys want to know what I saw today? A
what?
huge sweat bee. I've never seen a sweat bee this big before in my life. It was like the size of freaking like a bumblebee almost. It was huge, and it wasn't a bee. You know, it was a
Oh,
fly.
really?
It was a fly that looked like a bee and tried to bite me. And I said, "You're not a bee. What the fuck are you doing?"
Sure was.
And it got
Where do you
all
live?
embarrassed, and because I called it out and ran away.
Where do you live? Because we
wasn't
have
a
flies like that and we call them horse flies. And they do bite.
I kind of looked like a horsefly, but it had stripes and yellow. I never seen a horsefly with yellow
I've seen
stripes.
turkeys like that.
Really?
They try to mimic the bumblebee.
Never seen that before until today. That was weird.
Yeah, only a
I've
couple
never
years
seen
ago
a
did I see them.
horsefly
There's
with-
weird bugs now. I first chalked
They
it up
are
to like,
weird.
radiation and changing nature a little bit, and so mutant things were
Hey,
being born.
speaking of radiation and stuff, you remember? Okay, I love this movie. You and you guys are in my generation, so you probably know the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, right?
Mhm.
The second one. That was my favorite one, and they had these huge dandelions that were like the size of a basketball, like these dandelions, you know. And so they were all mutated, just like the Ninja Turtles, right? They're mutated, and I feel like there's some weird mutations going on that would are behind their back. I really feel like I'm in that kind of like that mode right there, like where there's like all these
What?
weird plants going on.
It's been a long
Are
time.
you
What
an
happened?
Allison,
Have you seen the music cabbages that are like this big?
Yeah, these giant fucking cabbages,
are you
whatever.
Al? Are you Al?
What's the story in Ninja Turtles Part 2?
I mean, you just gotta watch it. It's the greatest.
Well, I mean, I think I saw it in like 1992 or something.
It's about time you watch it again, ain't it?
Okay.
Come on, Ninja Turtles, man.
Well, it's 29 years ago, so.
Yeah, man, it's about time you watch some Ninja Turtles. Be a kid again. Come on, put it out. I just feel like I don't know. That was my kid.
Obviously, you don't remember the story, so that's not fair.
I'd rather watch Animaniacs.
Animaniacs. Oh god, I hated them, dude. I really did.
Did you hear?
I don't know why. I actually like that.
Yeah, I love Animaniacs.
I don't think I saw that.
You remember Freakazoid?
No.
Freakazoid. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember Freakazoid? Trucker. Yeah. Nice.
What the hell are you drinking, Jim?
I was the guy that all the kids like came to my house and was like, "Come out and play, come out and play," and I was like, "I don't know. I'm kind of like watching TV and watching cartoons. Like, I don't know. What do you got for me? Like, I don't know. I really was the loner kid that sat there and watched cartoons, and all the other kids were like, "Come out and play," and I was like, "I don't know." I was the one that. That's the same reason I didn't finish school, because everybody else was like, "Finish school, come out and play, come do this, come do this, come do this," and I'm like, I'm kind of feeling very demanded as a being, like I need to do something. Like I have to accomplish something for somebody else. Like it's not what I want to discover. I don't want to learn 2 + 2. I already know 2 + 2 and your multiplication or whatever. I don't care. I want to go explore nature. And I was never allowed that as I don't know, go to explore nature. As soon as I go to explore nature, I'm stepping on somebody else's property and I'm getting shot by a shotgun. And it's just basically just, I don't know, just stay on your own fucking land and keep in your own fucking line and shut up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm drunk.
To a state.
Well, I'm drunk too. Shit.
What were you saying?
I'm barely buzzed.
Yeah. What were you saying? What were you drinking, by the way? What was in that bottle? It looked like a bottle of Jack Daniels.
No, it's gas. Gasoline.
Yeah.
I feel like
okay. Leaf.
Coffee.
I'm joking. I'm sorry, guys. But no, dude, I actually I was smoking weed for like a month.
Yeah.
And there's so many channels out there that like pride themselves on smoking. Like they might get so many subscribers because, oh, I smoke weed. Look at me, I'm cool. I smoke weed. Like, come on, that's like teenager shit, It's like, yeah, I smoked it. I quit for like 6 months because my lungs hurt. I actually love fucking smoking weed, but it doesn't make me talk. If I was smoking weed right now, I'd be asleep. Or I'd be watching cartoons or playing video games. I would not be talking to you guys. I would just be more.
Indica will make you sleep. Sativa will wake you up and give you creativity.
Oh yeah, definitely gives me creativity. But I wouldn't be talking to you guys. I would not be talking to you. I'd be making a beat right now. I'd be making music. I used to do it every day. Get off work, smoke a joint, make music, and now, I mean, for like 6 months, I didn't realize how much it affected me until I actually quit. And then when I started smoking again, after like 6 months of not smoking, I could not sleep. I didn't dream. And I missed my dreams. And now it's been, I don't know, about a week since I quit. And I just started dreaming again. I had the coolest dreams of my life last night. I was like in the best movie ever, the best sci-fi. Like I could like, it was like moving through tunnels of time that like people couldn't see. It was the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. And we could not do that for me. We blocked that coolest fucking thing I've ever seen out of my life. We blocked that shit out. I can't believe that. We blocked it out. And now that I'm older, I'm freaking 35, and it's now that I want my dreams. I want to be so well. Here I am drinking beer, so I can't say. I want to actually. Here's one. I was going to make a video saying, do I need medication? Because here I am talking. I don't talk, guys. I am a totally antisocial person.
Dude,
Totally
me,
antisocial.
I'm a fucking hermit. I don't talk a hell of a lot, but when I do, I do. You know, most time we just
And
like
me and you,
silent.
Sharky, are probably drunk both at the same time.
That's the only way I can talk, man. The only way I can
I'd
talk
love
and
to
get my
fucking
shit
drink a
too.
fucking I don't know, some apple cider with you, man. And I'd love to talk because I feel you.
And I can't smoke either. I'm allergic to it. It's always been bad.
Man. I feel like I'm kind of allergic now.
And I'm like the outcast on the Smoker Society, you know. Like I'd love to, but I can't.
But it's not high.
Sorry.
I felt lower. Well, I smoked for a month straight because I had been like a year. Okay. I want to talk to you guys about this. I think I actually lost connection earlier when I was wanting to talk about it.
Patrick, can you guys hear me?
Hi, David.
Yeah.
That's how I wanted to know if you guys can hear me. Awesome.
What's up, man? Love your shirt.
What's up, bro? Thanks, man. Go ahead, go. Keep talking, brother.
All right. So I wanted to talk about
house too. Hey, you're welcome. I just wanted to say, hey, recognize Peanuts in the house. Okay, now you can go finish up.
I can't now because I can't remember it.
Talking about weed and not working the right way, and
you were talking about when you broke up earlier. You were trying to get to a point.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, you were going in, bro, about fitting in and everything, man. You were going in.
What the hell?
I don't know. I guess it's just like weed. Weed is a. I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing, you know. I'm not gonna say it's something that's gonna like ruin your life or anything, but it's definitely something that for me, hindered me. Because, please what?
Trying to get Trev in here.
Hey, Crunchy.
You there?
Yeah, he said please, and I said please what?
We lost.
Hey,
Crunchy, you there?
Yeah, you said please.
Oh,
he's tough.
Hey, Crunchy.
All right, man.
Me?
Let's
Oh,
I don't want to talk anymore.
That was my inside head came out. That was supposed to stay in my head. No. I was saying please because I have. Wait a minute. Time out.
You were talking to your computer.
I said please because I have. Oh, great. I'll go in and out. I'll be back.
What? We can hear you.
Jeez, I think I just lost my point. Shit.
I don't know. I was hearing him just
I thought
fine.
you said I was computerized.
We can hear you.
Anyways, my point was, I've been driving for 31 years. 80% of the time I've smoked while I've been driving. I've never had an accident. I've got over 2 million miles of safety miles. Pot is not a big deal.
I never said it was.
Yeah, Crunchy's like me. I think he's allergic, basically allergic to it.
You just said
it's an allergic. You gotta find.
You said something in the effect that it stunts you, or you're not able to achieve, or something in that concept.
No, I think
Yeah,
it gives him
totally.
anxiety, and he can't do what he wants to do. I think it's
Thank you,
certain
Dave.
bud. I used to be like that too, man. I used to smoke certain things, man, that just make me not want to do anything, lazy.
Thank
You
you,
know what I
Dave.
mean? And then I would smoke some, and then
If
it
you're
make me
not
want to build a
talking,
house.
Yeah, no, I couldn't meet girls. I couldn't meet girls. I couldn't.
if you're not
I didn't
talking,
want to.
mute yourself.
I didn't want to leave my house. You know, it's one of those things that
Oh,
I'm. It makes me comfortable with being alone. Like I could smoke Mary Jane,
what?
and I'm not alone because I have Mary Jane with me. Right? She's in me. I love her. Right? We are together. That there's
Hershey,
no alone. Right?
Hershey,
Huh?
can I tell you a secret? Can I tell you a
What?
secret?
Yeah.
This is Sharky. Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah, sure.
You probably like this one. Man. All right, I can't keep hearing echo, so I'm just gonna make my words go slower. I am probably the only person most of y'all will ever know that did not get laid on his wedding night.
I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to laugh at that. It's not funny.
Listen, because I smoked and partake in the good weed, and I literally watched the Jeffersons on TV at the motel go slow mo. I was hollering at my new wife, get me to a fucking hospital. My heart is stopping.
Oh, boy,
That's how bad it is when I smoke weed. And it's not like we had not had sex before, but it's just the material part of it. It's like, man, I'm like, I've got to be the only guy on the earth that it didn't get even laid on his wedding night.
Are totally not the only guy who did not get laid on his wedding night. My son's father did not get laid on his wedding night because he was drunk before the ceremony started and was passed out by 7:30 at night, and the guests hadn't even gone home, so he did not get laid on his wedding night. And he may have peed the bed on his wedding night, but he did not get laid on his weddting night.
Patrick's like going off. Literally, Patrick looks like he's going to fuck off, but he's muted. What the fuck's going on, Patrick? Who the fuck's getting the fuck out of here? Unmute yourself, Patrick.
You don't feel bad. And yeah, I
trying
made
to
the
say
story
hello.
even better. The cops pulled up on the wedding party at 11:30 at night, and somebody else had to fake being the groom so that they wouldn't think the story was not real, because who as the groom is passed out before 11:30 at night on their wedding? Well, sadly, my son's father.
We're all real, man. We are all real. That's why I hate this. Nothing's real.
Did I bring a laugh
I can hear
to the
him.
show?
Pat, what's up, Pat?
I just, said that I flashed to my wedding night because I'm like, yeah, I know exactly what that's like. I did not. My son's father definitely did not get laid that night. He was
really.
Oh
Damn,
yeah,
I guess I'm glad I didn't get married because I wouldn't have gotten laid.
That night he was passed out on his bed.
I think you were laid on
And
mine.
the guests were still there. So at 11:30 at night when the cops pulled up, we had to tone it down a little bit. And they congratulated me and some random guest who said he was the husband because, well, I couldn't say the guy's passed out in bed. That would be a little shameful. So, but the cops just told us to tone it down a little bit, and that we had some jealous neighbors across the fence that were sad they didn't get invited to the party and called it in. So could we please tone it down a little bit, and congratulations, bye.
All right, we can tone it down a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
yeah, I was just like, oh my god.
Shit.
It happens. I've been able to not get it up,
Every
I
now and
was
then.
Well,
just
he
too
was
drunk.
just completely passed out. He went to bed at 7:30 and crashed, and the party didn't wind down till like 2 in the morning. So
Well, that's the best way
he
to
was
wake him
drunk
up.
though by
You know.
11 o'clock. No, there was no
Come on.
waking him up. He peed the bed and all sorts of fun things. I
Oh,
was not even climbing
shit.
in.
Well, it's all
Did you say
coming in
shit
good
the
now.
bed?
So
No, he peed the
I
bed.
think
Thank God he
anybody
didn't
over
shit the bed. I would
Okay.
have made him buy me a
That's
new.
better than shit. Oh, I'm sorry. What's up,
anybody
Pat?
over
Dude, you know what?
7.
Pat, what's up?
But hey, I just was noticing that anybody over 7, see, like David's trying to come in right now, but every time I try to put more than 6 people in here, it doesn't seem to run right.
Yeah.
So we'll try it again.
Yeah.
Hey, David.
Well, I'll try to mute and see if that helps.
Hey, buddy. I'm here, man.
I'll be honest with you. I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I'm tired.
David.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was just
I'm going much
few more
wrong.
points I was wanting to show tonight too.
All right. David.
I'm gonna say goodnight,
You got
guys.
Peace.
Peace out.
Hey,
Love you
night,
guys.
night,
Love you,
Alright,
Pat.
peace.
night,
Have a good
Turkey
night,
Jim.
brother.
Love you, Jim. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, have a good night,
Good seeing
Jim.
you, man.
All right. Yeah. No, not tonight. All right. Hey, give me a call. I lost your number, Pat. Did you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I tried to.
Call me because I
actually
lost
tried
your
to call
number.
you when you told me.
All right. Love you, brother.
Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, bye. All right.
Oh, I didn't get a call. I didn't even get a missed call.
We love you, Jim.
I left a
Okay.
message on your
Either way,
screen.
later. All right. Love you guys.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, brother.
Okay.
Hey, Pat, did you hit me up a couple of days ago, man, on Facebook, on Messenger?
No,
I didn't think so. I
no,
knew it wasn't
no.
you, dude. Somebody hacked you,
That's
bro.
the fake account. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been trying to warn everybody I've been hacked. I've been putting it on my new Facebook account, telling everybody, all the new friends when they come over. I'm trying to tell them my other account got hacked. They got into my Cash App too.
Cash App. Fuck. Dude, I get text
Same thing with
messages
Jen, though.
every
The True Seeker
day.
69. They hit me up, dude, talking
Yeah.
about, I just got $100,000. I'm like, yeah, okay. And I just want a freaking truckload of toilet paper. Like, I knew it was bull, but I kept talking to him. It was just funny, man. I was like, so I got to get rid of that. I thought it was, I don't know. You know how sometimes you lose a Facebook and people make another one and they come back on? I thought maybe that's what you're doing, but I know which one they've erased now. So
the thing is, they prey on the vulnerable and the weak. Last year, I got fooled. I'm not gonna lie. I got fooled. I was playing.
Me too, buddy.
I was playing. What was it? Words with Friends. Do you know what that is? Like Scrabble on Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook. So we're playing Scrabble with these random people. And so they got a picture of them with the dog and their kids, so we get to talking. So we could talk for like a good week or two, and we're like talking about like family and she she's like an airplane engineer, and I'm like, oh my god, this person's like, I must have some money and family and travels a lot, and because they know how to fix planes, and so I'm like, okay, I'm really thinking this is a real fucking person. And then finally they go and ask me about my what's your what phone carrier do you got? I'm like, what the fuck do you care what phone carrier I pay for? Like that was the first sign. That was the first sign. And then the second sign was just like I don't know what it was, but it was so obvious. And I was like, I said, you call me. Let's actually freaking talk. If you really like me this much, let's actually talk. So
they call me or I call them or whatever, and it's like I hear all these like Indians, you know, that chatter back in the background. Like, I was like, this is bullshit, man. Like, I quit
Sir,
it.
what is your bank number?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, David.
But if you
But they
actually
pray.
were you actually talking to somebody?
I was
Were you
actually
actually talking to somebody?
Yeah,
And
to
the girl was
somebody.
putting it off?
I don't know who I was. I mean,
Oh.
they didn't. As soon as they answered, and I was like, "Hold on, this is bullshit." They hung up, you know. So I never talked to them again. But you know, it's just,
Hey, David.
I was so alone. I was in so much pain, so much pain. Here I am. I just ran the other. I ran. I can climb mountains again. I was in so much pain last year, guys. You guys don't even know. It's because of this antibiotic, and I want to make a video about it. I want to do it. I did so much research about this antibiotic, and
Pat, you look good about antibiotic.
I was disabled. I could not walk for a freaking year. Now I'm running again. I'm climbing mountains again.
Crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
That you died.
I know.
You died. You shifted.
I wish I'd done it.
I know. You know
but
that. I had the same thing with the opioids, man. Opioids, fucking.
I know, Sharky. I know, Sharky.
Yeah,
but things are not getting better. Every time I die, it gets worse.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree too, but sometimes it's
I
better.
love you guys, and I love to be alive. I love to be here and talk to you and share the thing. Yeah, all right. Yeah. What's up?
What you go through, man, makes you stronger, man. You're going through it for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been through a lot of shit, and I know how it is, man. It sucks, man. Like you said, you like to climb mountains. It's like trying to climb up a sand hill and you keep sliding down. But I mean, not literally, but you know what I mean in your mind.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. You just gotta
keep climb mountains, and we're all trying to climb them. We're all trying to climb mountains like separately, you know, when we should all be together. Like
I know, but some people are at their own pace, you know.
Crunchy,
it sucks, dude. I feel you, bro. I feel you, man.
If we were together, all of us that like know how to grow plants, like actually put in energy to our community, like we do.
I wish we
on
could
the
build a community. I wish we could all
energy. Yeah. If we put the energy,
put all the money, everybody that we know.
Hey guys, why don't we welcome Trev here? Let's give Trev a second to say something.
What's up, Trev?
Anything you want to say, Trev?
What's up, Trev?
Are you a robot?
He's muted. He's probably talking. He's just muted.
Nah, he bounced. He probably didn't think he was gonna get in that fast. He's probably doing something.
Hey, Crunchy. I know you've heard me talk about. It's the weirdest thing because it never, came about, but it came about with me going through this experiences over the last fucking 4 years. Next thing I know, I was writing things that were coming out, and I was talking about black-winged gray tips. All right, now in black-winged gray tips, because I watched it, literally the human anatomy change with the shoulders. And I really thought we would have fucking wings by now. I was like hollering at everybody, "Wings are coming! Wings are coming! We're fixing to have fucking wings."
When did the shoulders change? Hey, when did the shoulders change for you, and how?
In 17, the damn bones went from and you had the Hamadi hook, and that represented when I looked that up, that said something about a bird. Right? A bird, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? But I never had this fucking it looks like a tie going down in my rib cage. I never had this fucking tie going down. My ribs looked like fucking fingers, and they came in like this, right?
Yeah.
And they would have to spread the fucking ribs to get to your fucking heart, which
Yep,
is
that's what I
over
remember.
on
Oh,
your
they gotta
left
saw
side.
that. They have to saw that, bro.
That,
Yeah.
here they do, but mine were just like I had pecs, I had my titty muscles, but I looked at my pictures. My titty muscles are pulled apart here because the bone structure is different. So my pictures don't match, but I've got pictures of me doing shit that doesn't match the timeline. I'm out of sync. I'm a fucking glitch here, like the rest of y'all. And, you know, if you get to look in the back far enough, you'd be like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on here? And I think I am a memory. I am Memorex. But it's all fucked up here,
like
so I can't
maybe
be
you are
Memorex.
memory. Maybe you're a memory of me.
Yes.
I'm a memory of you.
Yes, and we died a long fucking time ago, and somebody brought us fucking back, and they're putting us through this fucking version of hell, and we're like,
I don't know about all that, man.
Can we not just stay asleep for a while? I mean, I gotta go through this shit again? What the fuck's going on here?
I just think we came from our mamas.
Man, you
the
meet
creator,
people,
and here we are.
Hey,
you meet people
We're
that
definitely in a
remember
test.
you from past lives and shit, and you're like, Jesus Christ, oh my God. And
Sharky. Dude, Sharky, look at us, man.
Yeah.
Look at us, dude. Look at us, dude. We are beautiful. We are talking.
I can't see you.
It doesn't matter. I mean, listen to us.
All right, you do sound beautiful.
Look at us with your third eye. Like we are together, right? It doesn't matter. I mean, through this digital, through we transcend this. I really feel like we transcend this. We should be. I mean, we're getting there. I don't know. I feel like we're definitely kind of like we're punching it. You know, you can see this like
the vibrations through our voices, man. We can change things. We can talk things into existence. We're talking it right now, man. And there's people listening, and there's going to be new people that maybe never heard this before.
Exactly. And say, hey, you need a roll of toilet paper tomorrow, and you go to the store. You're not going to talk to the person at the counter like we talk to each other.
No.
Right? No.
I try to, but that never
I
gets
say
anywhere.
Hey, howdy, and all that shit, but you know.
Yeah, you just kind of like.
I quit like around 16, 17. I quit trying to say, hey, do you remember Fruit Loops or Fruit fucking?
I quit.
I didn't even do that for very long at all. I was just like, okay, this ain't working.
Cammy's
the one
chilling.
thing I brought up today, I brought up Stouffer.
Got the lights going. Just relaxing.
Stovetop.
I was hoping it would make it so people could see me, but not really.
It's beautiful. I like it. Awesome setup. I can see you perfectly fine.
Actually, I do love that LED. That is dope, Cammy.
Well,
it was $100, believe it or not.
I want to let y'all know my phone is at 2%, so I might just end up being gone.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna.
But I'm always here.
Buddy.
You know, it's all a dream. I'm always here. So no matter what, you know, it is.
Well,
it's plugged in. It's being drained.
I think one of the hardest things for me to accept is music, because I love music and I make it.
It's trash now. Music is trash now. I'm sorry.
It really
Not
is.
yours. I'm saying in general, like the shit you hear on the radio. Oh my God.
Man,
it really
Patty.
I saw someone who had an instrument I wanted immensely. I've been hunting one down for a long time, but they're expensive. And he was shocked that I knew what it was because they're very rare. It's a hand pan.
Hand pan? Oh,
Yeah.
those are dope. Those are so tough.
dope. I want one. I don't know what one I want yet because there are 3 major chords at least, and then you can get like 8 note, 12 note.
Turtle shell.
Yeah,
Pat, you gonna go to sleep soon?
I'd
And I'd
fall
love to
asleep.
play with them. I'm really good at just picking up instruments and
What'd you
just
say?
playing around with them so I can like get one.
It's like
Pat,
wind
are you gonna go
chimes.
to bed soon?
It's like the
You look
turtle
tired, brother.
equivalent of wind chimes.
To get a little off topic, the other day I was riding on the bus and my city had dug up the road next to one of our old buildings. And I noticed that below the ground, there was a boarded up window.
Are you
And
gonna
I'm
go
like,
sleep,
that's
Patrick? Soon?
interesting.
You look tired.
Because it was well
I am
below where
gonna,
the cement was poured on it. So obviously it
I'm
used
gonna
to be
end
on
it here
the
soon.
ground.
I'm gonna try to get Sharky was saying something a while back. Sharky, what did you say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I can't see myself on there.
You don't need to.
I thought maybe we all know Chick, right?
Yeah, I
Chick.
just
Yeah.
subscribed to her like a month ago.
Okay. Chick. She has a song. She has a couple of songs, right? She's a beautiful thing, and of course she looks different here now than she did to me. But
Cute.
if maybe you could
But I think her mind
somehow
has a lot
kind of link her song "Walking on Air,"
Yeah.
Prince C. Orion cover version. That right there, that song, I love that song. But it's if I could try to put it in chat, maybe if my thing, I'm at 1%. I'm at 1%
We love you, Sharky, man. You're here. If you're not, we love you.
My tablet's at 100%, so maybe I could figure out how to maybe put it in your.
Transfer your mind into the next tablet.
I'm gonna shut it down. I appreciate you guys all coming on.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I gotta get up at 4.
All right, we understand.
Get up at 4.
Yeah, I work tomorrow.
So I apologize.
All right. Well, who wants to follow me to my channel?
Yeah, there you go, everybody. Everybody go to Crunchy Bee.
Drop the link in the.
Drop the link.
I will.
We'll go over
I
there.
will start it now. Here we go. Hold on.
You should.
All right, guys. Everybody.
Yeah, thanks, Patrick. I love you, buddy.
Maybe I'll even drop in there for a little bit. So we'll see y'all at Crunchy Bees, and you guys all have a good night. And my computer is running